Hurkun okkur trap sonsen Trap sonsen, trap donsen Түүний сонсдог хөгжим дур булаан Даалж дуулан дур булаа мууруулаа
Hey, welcome to a brand new MMA Roasted Podcast. It's me, Adam Hunter. We got a great show today. We have Renato Laranja. He's running late. Shocker. Joe the Kid Perez is back.
What's up? It's Weendawg, Adam. It's Weendawg.
It's Weendawg? I can't call you Joe the Kid anymore?
No, I'm going to put in the title of this podcast, Weendawg.
Okay,
right?
no problem. Weendawg is back. We're a very normal crew. We have a really, really good show. We have Ashley Yoder calling in. She's got a big fight coming up.
Against who?
Against that girl who's the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Who am I thinking?
Yeah, her.
What's her name?
I don't know.
You know who I'm talking about. She's got a huge fight coming up.
Okay.
Hold on. This is now you're killing me. Hold on. Actually, now I gotta look it up. Mackenzie Dern. That's who she's fighting. Mackenzie Dern. Yes, Mackenzie Dern, who's undefeated and supposedly one of the best jiu-jitsu people in the world. So that's who she's fighting. Cool. And then we have Anthony Njokuani, who has got a kickboxing fight coming up. He's 25-0 in kickboxing.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good show. I want to thank our sponsor, Speedweed. Listen, people, if you're in need of weed, okay, there's only one place to go, and that is speedweed.com. Speedweed, I'm telling you, they have, when you find yourself in need, just trust in overnight delivery to over 1,088 cities across California. Everything in one stop: flour, edibles, concentrate, topicals, vapes, and more. Now that weed's legal in California, this should be a no-brainer. Just sign up and use the code ROASTED for $10 off. Orders over $100. So speedweed.com. Make sure you check it out.
This is some cool stuff you got on the table. I walked in, we're in this little conference room, and this little 4x4 table is just covered in Speedweed supplies. We have joints, we have edibles, we have cannabis oil patches. We've got aches and pains like me from jiu-jitsu. Put that on your knee. 100% better, dude.
And how is jiu-jitsu going for you?
It's good. I'm going almost every single day.
Every day?
Yeah, 10th Planet, but I've been having so many weird aches and pains. I just got over a knee injury. I don't think it was an ACL tear because, it's recovered about 90%. But I have these pinched nerves in my back. But even though I have all these injuries, I still try to make an effort to go to class.
Are you going to 10th Planet in Burbank?
10th Planet Burbank. Professor Jared Carlson.
I like Jared. That was my professor before I got my leg cranked.
Yeah.
I do miss it. I actually put it down as my goals this year. I wrote down my goals for New Year's, and one of my goals was to go back to jiu-jitsu.
You're going to do gi jiu-jitsu now, right?
No, I've been doing Krav Maga, actually, because I got 6 months free of Krav Maga. And,
from what?
Well, not free. I went to this Scott Baio fundraiser thing, and one of the things that they were it wasn't for Scott Baio, it was for kids that were sick, and Scott was the guy in charge. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that they had was 6 months of Krav Maga for it started bidded at $200, and it was supposed to go up to thousands of dollars, but no one bid on it, except for me and my wife. So we're like, great. So now I have I got it for $50 a month. So
so you're doing it with your wife?
No, I'm doing it just with me. But I love it. I love it. Although I'm worried because I fell off the treadmill. Hold on. Renato, are you close? All right, cool. All right, hold on. We're going to stop this for 1 sec. I'm going to come get you. So Renato Laranja showed up, the great 27-time world champion. Happy New Year, Renato.
Oh, happy New Year. It's going to be my year. All kinds of great shit is going to happen for everybody this year that didn't happen last year. This year is gonna be the one.
I got to ask you, so the rumor is that Miesha Tate is pregnant.
Oh, caralho.
Did you have anything to do with that?
I believe the last time I saw her was probably gonna be too long. I mean, I have a strong spermia and stuff like that, but I'm gonna say that even minds can't survive that long.
So you're not the father?
I hope not.
You hope not. Okay, so it's not definite, people.
Where's the father?
Word is, it's funny because when I watched The Ultimate Fighter, there was a guy, Johnny Nunez, on the Ultimate Fighter, and her and Miesha seemed very close. When he lost his fight, she was like, "Oh, it's okay." And I said on the podcast, there's something weird about that. She was giving him the fuck me eyes, and now that's the rumor, is that he's the father.
Well, she posted a picture on Instagram.
They're together.
Oh, he's the father?
She showed.
It's on Instagram.
It's on Instagram that Nunez is the father?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then what do I know? So that's
some guy. Somebody I know sent me the thing and go, wow, that was quick. And sent, there was a collage that she posts on Instagram. I think it was hers. That have like, you know how you could do a bunch of pictures in one thing?
Yeah.
They have like them, like, you know, him holding her from behind, kind of like one of that kind of thing. Them like kissing, and then there's like a cardiogram or whatever where you show the baby and the
Well,
heart.
you know, good for her. Look, she's retired. You know, she's had a great career. She's made some money, and that guy, Nunez, I don't know him that well. He's been to a couple of my shows. Always been a super nice guy. Good athlete, good wrestler, and you know, hey, fuck it. You know,
He did, Boha.
Right, he did fuck it. It's a good point. So, I had a show Friday and Saturday. My show on Saturday night, Friday night, Ashley Evans Smith showed up. She looks good.
She always have a nice body on that one.
When she gets dressed up,
Yeah.
I usually don't go for girls with head tattoos, but
I don't mind. I don't mind. It's a certain style.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And when a girl have style and I don't care if she got a bunch of tattoos as long as they're not garbage fucking tattoo. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
But like, you know, like that
I don't
suicide
I don't
girls-
like chest tattoos though.
Again, if it's like a fucking gargoyle or you know what really grossed me out for some reason? I don't like to see an octopus.
How many times have you seen
I
octopuses?
seen some fine girls and then like they have like a, you know, on the body and they trying to do some like Captain of the Sea kind of bullshit.
the Kraken or
crack or whatever. and you know something about an octopus is turning me off.
Yeah, of course.
The octopus is very is a disgusting. I don't mind to see him do his thing.
An octopus?
By himself,
Yeah.
or in the ocean or whatever, but I don't want to see it on a girl. It may turn me off.
Me too.
It's a turn off.
So
But I
yes.
like the tattoos, and I like especially I like the girls have a tattoos and stuff, and dress like a slut,
Yeah.
but have it like a librarian's glass.
That's always hot. Yeah, like
love that
sleeve
stuff.
tattoos and glasses.
I love
and like
that.
a ponytail.
I love that. I don't always want that, but that's how I'm in the mood. You know, like
Yeah.
you're not always. I saw down the street some Indian flavor to India or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't always want to have an Indian food.
yeah.
Okay, but sometimes it's like.
I'm not an Indian food fan.
But you know, but I like Indian food. But it's not the only kind of food. But if I want some spice, some, you know,
Yeah.
the one like I'm Zanzibar. or
Right, I
whatever
hear you.
It's called that.
So Ashley Wilson Hayes came to the show.
Oh, okay.
That was-
I saw a picture of you and that guy.
Yeah, that was awesome. He was
I
drunk.
wish- did he had his mustache? He
didn't have- no.
I feel like that he's one of the only guy who have that mustache like that, like
Yeah.
a Hitcher Pryor mustache.
Yep.
Where he's look more handsome.
Really?
I like the way he look with the mustache.
and,
Anyway.
then Stitch came. That was
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
How's
So-
he doing, that guy?
It was awesome. I actually said during the show, I go, Stitch is here. Actually, Dana White's going to show up and kick him out of the room.
Oh, that's a good one. Did he laughed? at that one.
He absolutely laughed. And then Anthony Njokuani showed up, and then it was good. And then Boston Salmon, the guy who actually valeted my car. and
Wait,
he
Boston Salmon. I thought that's Alyssa.
No, that's the creepy salmon.
Oh, God,
there's,
okay.
there's a guy who actually valeted my car, and it was full. I was going to a lion fight, and he goes, hey man, listen. I go, sorry, the lot's full. I'll keep going. He goes, no man, one day you're gonna roast me. He goes, I'm a fighter, and you're gonna roast me.
And he was the valet.
Yeah, and he goes, it would be honor to park your car. I'm like,
Wow.
shit. I gave him my money. He goes, your money's no good here, right? So he parks my car. Next thing I know, he makes the UFC. He's like 6-1 from Hawaii, and
Oh, I seen this kid.
yeah, he has a hot girlfriend, another Hawaiian. You know,
are you?
Yeah, so Boston
That's
Salmon
a Boston
came.
Salmon.
What a great name, right? Boston Salmon.
One of the best names I've ever heard.
That's his real name, Boston
yeah,
Salmon.
Boston Salmon
What a fucking name.
from Hawaii.
What the hell? That's badass. He doesn't even need a UFC nickname,
Nah, you
dude.
don't need
No.
nothing. You got Boston Salmon.
Yeah, Boston Salmon came, and then so that was that. Now we talked about Miesha being pregnant. Now, so I go to the fight on Saturday, and once again I have to leave before the main card. Every time that
Wait, why?
because I have a show. I got a show.
Oh.
Why you book it like that?
It's just the week. It's not really my. I have to do the whole week, and it's Saturday night. It's not like I can get off. It's not like a Tuesday or a Monday or whatever. It's good.
You can work at a different time slot.
It used to be 2 shows Saturday, 2 Friday, and I would leave before this early show, come for the late show, and I'd only lose the pay for the one show, right? But now they only have one show Saturday because they have another guy, Butch Bradley, a funny comic, after me.
Butch Bradley.
So
he's no Adam Hunt.
So it's like, is it worth losing all that every time? And the only time that like I stay for the fight, it's like the worst. It was. Every time I say it was Woodley Thompson too. Like the whole crowd's throwing things. Like how many times does the main event get booed? That's when I stay, right? But when I leave, I'll check my Twitter feed. It's like, this is the greatest fight of all time. It's like Weidman versus Machida. I left before that one. I left before,
For everybody, he was just spill a sparkling ice diet
on
water
my phone.
on his fucking phone.
I left before Conor Aldo when he knocked him out in 8 seconds.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I left for that one.
Nothing could have dragged me away from that one.
Really?
Do you remember? What was that? Like 2 years ago? I remember it was like on the Christmas or something. It was like around the holidays or whatever. I remember the buzz. I went to a fucking Christmas party. You know, a holiday party, and it was like one of these things that I known for a long time. And I was like, listen, my brother. I because the guy's wife invited me, and he said, man, you gotta come, and I said, listen, motherfucker, you have to order the fight. I can't go if you don't got the fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like, I can't do it. I'm not missing McGregor, Aldo. Remember all that fucking buzz?
Of course.
I mean, before Floyd Mayweather, that was like the biggest fight on earth.
I left right before that, but I was kind of happy because I was kind of rooting for Aldo in that fight, and to have him get knocked
for
out
some reason, I didn't think it was gonna happen like that.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that. But for some reason, I knew in my gut that McGregor was gonna win that one. I don't know why. I just had this fucking
think it was gonna happen 13 fucking seconds.
Never
right?
in a million years did I think that.
Yeah.
But I thought he had it. I don't know why. And then I remember I was telling this one kid who I didn't know, but who was in the home. Like it was all the guys just left the party and went into this one bedroom.
Yeah.
And we was all crowded in there watching the fucking fight. And the wives and stuff was all pissed off. It's like squinch face, screw face coming in. Well, are you guys done yet? Yeah. And then so we was like, no, get the fuck out of here. And then this one dude next to me was like, like one of those guys who think he don't know who the fuck I am or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, I know mixed martial arts, okay? And have you ever seen Aldo to fight?
Oh, I hate guys
And then
like
I was
that.
like, yeah. And then I was like, but I feel that McGregor's gonna win. He was like, he hasn't been beaten in 10 years or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, we just gonna have to see. And then kabooyah.
And those guys
this
never-
fucking guy looked at me like,
Really?
He couldn't fucking believe
Because I
it.
find that those guys never admit that they were wrong. Even when you win,
No, he was in shock.
They're like,
well,
if he hadn't done this and then that.
he was just in shock. He was in the guy. He couldn't speak.
So yeah, I like left for that one. So I leave before this fight, and I stay for the undercard. Normally the undercard has some great fights.
Yeah.
Except in this situation, right? Because this undercard was garbage. I wanted I wanted Smoko to win. Louis Smoko got like
He got Smoker.
yeah he
No, but I'm a fan of Smoker, and I don't know that I know the other guy. And
Yeah.
I was hooting for Smoker.
yeah of course.
But you know what? Even in loss, you still gotta love this fucking kid.
I love Smoko, of course. Hawaiians in
Just
general.
his attitude.
There's not a Hawaiian that I don't root for. I have not yet to meet a Hawaiian that they're a different breed.
Yeah.
It's like they're American, but they're not.
Yeah, they don't have an American attitude.
They're much tougher than
Nah,
Americans.
yeah, it's a different vibe. When you go over there, you've been to, of course, you've been
Yeah.
to Hawaii. As soon as you land Hawaii, you realize that it's America in name or whatever. I mean, but like you go, we ain't a foreign country here. You know what I mean?
Well, they
You're
don't
like,
really want to be part of America. A lot of them either.
Yeah,
a lot
but
of
I'm
them
just saying,
after
like
World
you
War
look
II
at it,
and the whole
you're
thing.
like, this is. It's like if you went to Brazil and we just happened to own it or whatever. And you
Right.
go, oh, this is America. It's not fun.
Yeah.
You got all kind of fruits and shit and all kind of stuff.
Sloths.
You got pecans or whatever.
But even the attitude of like the kids, like they grow up fighting.
Yeah.
They grow up fighting, and they never get offended if you make fun of them. Like I've never.
I don't know about that.
No, like on MMA Roasted, the fighters, or anytime I put out like anybody want to be roasted, it's like 10 Hawaiians, like roast me.
Well, try that to the regular people.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
go, when
no.
you go to like the beach and start talking shit to some
I'm not talking
Hawaiian
about
guy.
that. I'm talking about like the Kendall Groves and the people like that.
No, Kendall Grove is a great guy. We know that.
So anyways,
He was kind of a
Smoka,
vasectomy.
and then there was another guy that actually I was happy for the kid from Missouri who won. He fought an undefeated guy. He's part of James Krause's team. You know what I'm talking about. The guy did pretty good against Demetrius Johnson.
Tim Elliott.
Tim Elliott. Yeah, Tim Elliott looked good.
Oh, I missed that fight. I missed that one.
And then-
who he beat?
Tim Elliott beat some undefeated kid that was pretty. That was 9-0 with 9
missed that one.
knockouts.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
No, Fight Pass.
But then I left.
Fight Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that, but I didn't even check. I didn't check it.
But the fights that actually I went back and watched, the Khabib fight.
Oh, Khabib.
Oh my God.
You weren't there live for that one?
I was not there for live, and that's the one fight that I wish I was there to see because
Khabib is a tough SOB.
he's a different animal. He's a different animal, this dude.
Yeah, he is.
However, everyone's like, he's going to kill McGregor. He's going to run through McGregor. I do worry that he does keep his chin straight up and does not move his head at all.
I feel like if he doesn't try, I think if he doesn't try to be macho, I feel like he have the tools to make it a horrible fight for him. If I'm a McGregor fan, I pray that he don't fight.
Yeah, at the same time, McGregor, let's look at, and I'm not a Conor McGregor fan, okay? I will be rooting
I am
for...
a Conor McGregor
I would be rooting
fan.
for... I'm a fan too, but I'm not like a uber fan, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
You're
a
not
guy,
a CB.
I don't...
No.
I don't have 6 McGregor tattoos on my nutsack, you know? And wake up with his fucking cock in my mouth on a poster.
Oh, God bless you, CB Gold.
Okay.
I didn't said that, CB. I'm telling CB Gold.
I will 1,000% be rooting for Khabib in this fight. However, okay, I do see that he walks straight forward.
I understand.
Does not move his head. And you look at who Conor has knocked out. Let's look at the list of people.
No.
Dustin Poirier. I mean, he knocked out Poirier. Eddie Alvarez.
No, trust me.
I mean, Eddie Alvarez.
He's not easy to put away usually. Yeah.
Aldo.
Yeah. No, I know. I understand. Now, of course, if he zap him with that fucking, what is it, left hand or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel that if you got Khabib and he knows goddamn well, you know what I mean? It remains to be seen if he would be, you know how he came forward with Barboza?
Yeah.
I feel like if he did that, there might be some fucking trouble to be had there.
Yeah.
But
he's smart.
I
enough
feel like if he'd go and just do, if he went and play safe, let's say,
Yeah.
I feel like it almost could be an easy fight. And this is coming from a person I'm a big Conor McGregor fan. I like the fucking guy. You know, either you hate him or you like. I like the guy. Okay.
But you also look at lifestyle, okay? Look at Khabib. Seems to be the kind of guy, I don't know if he drinks, doesn't do drugs, doesn't party, he trains.
I understand.
And then you look at Conor, who in his last Bellator appearance, looked like he was on like a 15-day coke binge, jumping into the ring after his guy wins
there's
and
no
slapping
question
refs.
about that
I mean,
stuff.
eventually that's going to catch up to you.
But you're making my. I mean, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. So I feel like if you're a McGregor fan, this is not gonna be the fight you're looking for. I don't think either of those gentlemen is the fight you want to see.
But then Ferguson also presents a problem.
He has an
That's
interim
what I'm talking
champ.
about.
He's a
Either of
champ.
those fights is there's a reason why. You ever notice you don't really see Conor talk too much? He talks shit about everybody, but he don't talk shit about. He don't say shit about Ferguson, and he don't say much shit about Khabib.
Now he does. He's
he does now?
the last couple of days.
What
he's
he
like,
been saying?
All right, so we'll read his Twitter account real quick before we get to Njokuani. Conor's been on a tear about Khabib. So
Okay, so fuck what I just said, but at least with Ferguson, it's almost as if he don't even know who Ferguson is. I mean, I feel like he realized that there's not much he wore and there's a lot of his going down.
So
you know
Khabib,
what I mean?
Yeah.
So Khabib actually posted a picture of him like on like a bear.
I seen that picture. Yeah,
And then he says, "I slaughter your pets and wear them as coats, and I only wear them once." Right? Then he says, he said something about that Dagestani was dog shit the other night. Y'all's are all nuts. Game full of sloppy bums asking to be slept.
That's McGregor speaking.
Pay me my worth and king's back.
And then he says, beg for this.
Yeah, then he says,
something like
yeah.
that.
Well-
So, I mean, that Dagestani was dog shit. I mean, come on.
Wait, I thought that why he's talking about a supermarket. What that has to do
No, that's
with...
D'Agostino's.
Oh, D'Agostino.
That is pretty good D'Agostino's actually. All right, so we are gonna call my man Anthony Njokuani right now. Is it ringing? Here we go. Boom. This dude right here from Nigeria who's got a kickboxing fight coming up. I did not realize Anthony Njokuani.
Hey, what's going on, Adam? How's it going, brother?
What's up, man? You're on the MMA Roasted Podcast. It's me with 27-time world champion Renato Laranja, as well as Weendawg. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm doing good. What's up, Renato? How's it going, bro?
I'm doing good, young blood. How's everything?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing. See, you see his demeanor picked up. He was depressed when he heard you pick up the phone. He said, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And then he said, "Oh, Henach, Uncle Henach. Okay, now we in business here."
I did notice that. Hey, thanks for coming to my comedy show tonight, dude. It was great seeing you.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, that comedy show was awesome, bro. Thank you for inviting me.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. So we talked a little bit outside. Outside. Now I've been doing some research on you. I didn't realize that you were 25-0 in kickboxing.
Yeah, well, 24-1.
24. I mean, that's insane. Who did you lose to, by the way?
Well, I don't know why I even took that fight. I picked up a fight for Triumph at a short notice, like a 2 weeks notice, and yeah, I shouldn't have done it. But it was an offer that I couldn't pass up. It was for a WMC belt. I was giving false information about that fight. So that's why I took it, but come to find out the guy that I was actually going to fight had 60-something fights.
Caralho.
And if I knew that he had that many fights, I wouldn't even taken that fight in short notice. I would have taken it in in a 8-week camp.
Got it. How long ago was that?
That was a while ago. I would say 3 months ago.
Got it. And that was your first loss in kickboxing.
Yes, in kickboxing, yes.
Yeah, I mean, how's the money in kickboxing compared to MMA?
Yeah, the money is not that great unless you're fighting for either Bellator kickboxing or Glory.
Even Miles knew that the fucking money ain't shit in kickboxing. You heard his doggy? As soon as he said, "How's the money in that?" He's like,
yeah,
that's pretty much what it is.
Do you like it better?
Do I like it better? I'm always in love. I always love kickboxing. I love to do it, but I would love to do MMA as well. Whoever calls me to do either one, I'll jump on it because I'm a kind of person that likes to fight. So whatever fight comes my way, I'm gonna take it.
Got it. Now I was looking at like your record, man. I mean, you had some record, man. I mean, they put you in. You won your first. You were 7-0, and then they put in your 8th fight. They put you up against Donald Cerrone. Yeah, which is insane.
And the crazy thing about that nobody doesn't know that I took that fight in a week's notice.
Caralho, because you got to check the opportunity.
Well, one thing that they said, because I guess people who put that show on, Ring of Fire at that time, didn't tell me they told me who I was going to fight, but I didn't know Donald at that time. And they were also filming for the Tap Out show during that time.
Oh shit! So, I remember that. Yeah. That was a long fucking time ago. Show for that. That was a long time ago.
So when you see the camera crew and Tap Out, are you like, "What am I being punked right now?" I mean, do you say to yourself, "What the hell's going on?"
That's basically what it was, because they made it seem like Donald wasn't that great. Not the Tap Out people, but the people who ran Ring of Fire made it seem like Donald wasn't that great at that time. But then once I found out who actually was, because Saxon just came up to me and said, and mainly it was also my coach's fault too, my teacher's fault too as well, because he came up to me and told me, "Hey, you want to fight this person? Easy money." Yeah, and I heard about Donald because I was supposed to fight Donald in S1 kickboxing, and that's where I wanted to fight him. So I just finished doing like a kickboxing show, and went out with like the Thai guys and all that stuff after my fight, and then they offered Tex on this fight, and I was like, fuck it. I took it. I thought I was gonna go in there and knock out Donald, and then one thing I didn't even know about the elevation, because we fought at and this is my first time ever fighting in Denver, and we fought at 8,500.
And nobody told you. Nobody told you that shit was gonna fuck you up.
No, I was a 20. I was a 23-year-old kid. Didn't even know about it. Went out there, thought I was just gonna go out there and knock out Dono. Ended up doing well in the fight, but then because I even got tired, like even walking out.
Yeah, I remember. I've had that kind of thing where I teach like a seminar or something in one of those kind of places, and then some kids like, hey, you want a haul or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I'm like, God, when I bump fists with the guy, I'm like fucking gasp.
Really?
No, not that. But it's like it fucks you up that bad. It fuck you up even just for a friendly fucking haul. You're already like, what the fuck is happening to me? It's like concrete. You got to get used to that shit.
Now, Anthony, were your parents involved? Like, were they with you during this?
No. Because my dad, he worked a lot. My mom, she worked a lot. So they're actually barely around, but they knew about the fight, and they knew I was going out to Denver. But us living in Dallas for so long and not coming out of Dallas until I started fighting a lot was when I started experiencing different cities.
Right.
And I never been to Denver before. So that altitude, because we fought in Broomfield, and it was like 8,500 out there. 8,500. The altitude was like 8,500 out there. And that was my first time ever fighting in Broomfield.
You boys from Africa is used to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm playing.
Altitude in Africa is like 23.
Nah, I'm
like
kidding.
living in Vegas.
But you know what? Here's another question I have for you. Adam, before you came on, said that you came from deepest, darkest Africa, but you never had an accent. What? I don't understand.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually say that, but I actually do want to hear this. Yeah, how come you don't have an accent?
Oh no, because when I came here in 1983 when I was like 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
My mom told me before I reached 10 years old. That's when I started slowly losing it. I had a full blown heavy accent.
Wait, from what country?
7. From Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So you sounded like like the guy from Blood Diamond or whatever, the Jaimon Hunts or whatever. Yeah. Did you say like my son?
Just think of a little 3-year-old to a 7-year-old having that kind of accent.
So that's how you learn how to fight, because these other fucking kids is probably talking shit, huh?
Oh yeah, bro. I was like almost fighting every single day.
I can imagine.
Were you and your brother the only black kids in your school?
I was the only in my school during the time, because I hung out with a lot of Asians. So at that time I was pretty much the only black person until some started coming in.
Was this in what state was this in?
Texas.
Oh,
were the Asian kids paying you to protect them?
No, because I would get made fun of by the Asian kids too until we started becoming good friends when I started punking them out.
Now,
did they have? Oh, my bad.
Did your parents have a thick accent?
Oh yes, my parents do.
Yeah,
real heavy. There's sometimes you can't even understand my mom.
A lot of good athletes come from Nigeria. I mean, I think of you, Samuel Peter, Christian Okoye.
Every marathon hunter that ever fucking lived.
Every marathon runner. Njokuani, isn't he from there? Njokuani?
Francis Njokuani? I think he is.
Well, he's from Africa somewhere.
Sure.
And then Usman. Yeah. Kamaru Usman. A lot of new basketball players too, man. These fucking kids.
Yeah. What's the kid on the 76ers? Embiid, isn't he from there? God, this fucking kid is incredible.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. So then you win your next 2 fights. Then you got to fight Ben Henderson. In the WEC. Did you know? Now, were you training at all in wrestling and jiu-jitsu then?
No, because I really wasn't even supposed to fight Ben. I was supposed to fight 9mm.
You supposed to fight a gun?
Yeah. No, I was supposed to. I forgot his name. His name is 9mm. Well, he went by 9mm at that time.
You fought a
Black
happer?
kid.
Rapper.
Why'd they have you fighting happers in there? 9mm.
Hey, throughout my whole career, man, I was getting fucked.
He fought Tech 9.
Wait, why are you listening to Dora the Explorer behind you? Turn that TV off.
Hey, might as well. Bring Dora the Explorer and a little animal try to team up on me. That's basically how it was when I was.
No, in the background right now.
No. Is your daughter with you right now?
My daughter. You mean my son?
My
no,
son,
he's
yeah.
not with me.
No, but what's in the back?
He was in Dallas with his mom.
What we hear in the background?
In the background, we hear some kind of like TV or something.
Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, that's on TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe turn that down a little bit. By the way, I asked him like about his wife giving birth. Not his wife, your baby mama. Sorry, baby mama.
Yeah, baby mom, yeah.
He said his baby mama was so tough. She went to get a waxing and the kid came out.
No, she broke her water. Her water broke.
Oh, her water. Oh! I thought she gave birth during a waxing.
No.
God,
She wasn't supposed to do any of that kind of stuff, and she went and got a wax, knowing that she wasn't supposed to do that. And then her water broke, so she had to rush home, and then we both had to rush to the hospital.
wow, she's committed though. She wants to keep you interested. That one.
Yeah. Hey, she was very interested about that wax. She wanted it bad.
Is she a white girl, black girl?
No, she's Asian.
Hey, there you go. See, when you freaking grow up all Asian kids, you end up impregnating them.
Of course.
So then you fought one of my
that's what
favorite.
happens.
Then you knocked out one of my favorite fighters, Bart Pelachevsky. That guy was one of my. You remember that guy?
That sounds so familiar.
He was like an angry, tatted up guy. He lost to Horodecki in like the most controversial bullshit.
If you show
fight.
me his face, I know. I probably know the guy.
And then you knocked out Chris Horodecki, which was probably the greatest knockout in the history of fighting. He started running away from you, and then you kicked him in the head. Were you surprised that he was running away from you?
Oh, I was very surprised. I was trying my best to understand what the hell was going on, because he felt me hitting him from the back, and I kind of clipped him a little bit when I threw a couple punches, and then I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. My legs are longer than my hands. I might as well just throw a kick. Boom. And that's when I was like, that's when I threw that kick.
That was.
I shocked myself when I even landed it, because I thought I was gonna miss while he was running.
Oh, he still hasn't woke up from that. And then you had a bunch of more fights. You lost to Barboza. Did you watch the Barboza Khabib fight?
Oh yeah, that was a great fight.
Were you surprised at how dominant Khabib was?
I was very surprised, but I mean, Barboza showed like a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And he showed like because Khabib was having like a hard time taking him down, and a lot of people like when Khabib goes, because from what I heard, when Khabib grabs you, it's over with, because they say he's stronger than a freaking bear, and when he grabs you, takes you down, there's no way you're coming up. And Barboza showed that hey, if he tries to take me down, I'm going to come up. I'm gonna keep this fight going on standing, and try to continue dominating. And yeah, it was a great fight.
So
I didn't get to watch the whole thing,
yeah,
but I got to watch like a little bit of it.
So Khabib versus Conor, who do you have in that fight?
Khabib.
Yeah, easily.
Wow.
A lot of people.
You saw what a lot of course a lot of people are gonna say McGregor is gonna like dominate in that fight, which I highly doubt that.
I just get nervous that Khabib's chin. I get nervous that Khabib's chin's too high.
That's one thing that he needs to work on. He needs to work on keeping his chin down.
But
other than that, and he needs to work on his boxing a little bit, because if he does go up against another good striker who watches what Edson did, he's gonna pick off of that, and then might play around more, and then shoot in some sneaky punches in order to catch him. So that's what Khabib needs to watch out for.
Right.
But shit, he does have a tough chin.
Then you beat John McDessie, lost to Rafael Dos Anjos. They really threw you in with the fucking wolves here, huh? Jesus.
Yeah. Well, with Rafael Dos Anjos, I fought that guy with one hand. Nobody knows that.
Oh, but from jump or it happened early in the fight?
It happened early in the fight.
That's a nightmare, huh?
The first punch that I threw.
Oh shit! How when we get into the nitty gritty? Wait.
Hold on, wait. What happened?
We lost you.
The first punch you threw. What happened?
Yeah, the first punch I threw in the first round, I broke my hand. I broke my carpal tunnel.
Your right hand or left hand?
It was my right hand, and throughout the whole fight, I said "fuck it," and because I went back in the corner because I felt it. I felt the snap and I heard it. Damn. And I was like, oh, shit, I just broke my hand. So then I went back into the corner, and Nick, I told Nick, hey, coach, I broke my hand. He was like, hey, fuck it. Just go ahead and just play with the left the whole time. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went back in. I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm gonna use both hands. So throughout the whole fight, I was just like using my right hand, it worked. And he even had a tough time taking me down and keeping me down. But the main thing that I wanted to use the most was my snap push kick to his gut to slow him down, and that also helped too.
Then you knocked out Roger Bowling, lost to Vince Pichel and Khrushchev, and you haven't fought since a year and a half. How much are you itching to get back in for mixed martial arts to do MMA?
Shit, I'm ready. I've been training. I've been staying in the gym. I've been training over at Extreme Couture, working on my wrestling, working on my flaws, what I need to work on the most. And yeah, whoever calls me and wants me to fight for them, and if it's MMA, I'm ready. I'm ready to go in there.
How much you spar with your brother?
I never spar with my brother. He's too freaking tall now.
Oh God, he's a beast too. I don't know if anybody his younger brother is a fucking animal too.
Yeah.
Both of these guys is very scary individual. He sound very nice on the phone here. He
nice.
sounds so sweet and everything, but you don't want to find either one of these fucking guys. I remember the first professional. I did a lot of corner for like a lot of amateur MMA,
right.
But the first chance I got to do a pro corner was Alan, your boy, Alan Jaban. I got to do I got to corner. It was the very first pro fight. It was Chachi Palace.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know who Chitty Bang Bangs was, his younger brother. And I said, and I had only seen my whole time I known Alan, every fight that he had, he looked like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He knock out even though he looked like a model, he knocked out everybody.
He knocked out Tyson Griffin's brother in 10 seconds.
I almost missed that fight because I was getting to my seat just as the bell rang and went bing, 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 boom, bang, over.
Yeah.
And this was his first fucking pro debut against a guy who was like a prospect.
Yeah.
And I was like, this fucking kid he can't be beat. And then so we go in there and we come out, you come out with the corner even though you ain't doing shit. You come out and you feel like you're walking around with your head up high and shit, Yeah. And I was walk out. It was like an outdoor event,
Yeah.
And I'm walking out, the whole crowd out there, and I'm like, now the heel shit is here, we're gonna do some work here. And then fucking his brother came out. And
a knee,
remember,
right?
huh?
Was it a flying knee?
But it took a while. It was, but you remember you was there, no? Anthony.
Yeah, I was there. I was in his corner.
Yeah, so I don't know, what was that, second round or third round? I don't remember.
It was second round kick to it was a
it was a liver
kick to the gut.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing is like I remember in the first round, I always was so impressed with Alan.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I ever seen Alan like tentative because the length of his brother.
Yeah.
And I remember the fucking heat that his brother was throwing, and I remember having the thought like, oh, thank God I ain't in there with that motherfucker.
Oh,
and I remember being so like, that was a time even though Alan was losing, I was like looking at Alan kind of like in awe, kind of going like, look at you in there with that motherfucker, like. Good for you, my brother.
Yeah, give it the old college try.
But I was just like, I was like, God damn! Like it was scary. It was violent. Like you looked at this and you go, oh shit!
This is the next level.
Fuck?
This is the next level.
And it was impressive to see, and it was sad for Alan because he wanted so bad.
But it was a learning experience.
That was a big turning point for Alan. Like that definitely helped him a lot that fight. And it was funny because I think like I feel like there was another black guy with you guys, no?
Yeah, that was J.R. Sims. He also used to fight during that time.
Yeah, and you guys was all like, I saw you guys before, and you guys was, it almost seemed like you was trying to intimidate our camp.
They were doing some kind of like, were they doing like a college fraternity step or something?
Yeah, they was doing black college stuff.
Hey, we had to. We were trying our best to intimidate the crap out of him.
You were doing that for heel, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I was like, "Fuck these guys," because they was trying to you could tell there was
And Alan was a model, and
Yeah.
at the time you were a model.
Well, I was kind of probably the most famous they had to have known, and they see the quality.
So it was
of my
like
skin.
Nigerians versus models.
Yeah, well, exactly, and they see how light skinned and have a quality of like Chico the Barge,
Yeah.
or something like that,
Right.
or Kenny Lattimore.
Yeah, got it.
And they was impressed and also intimidated.
Yeah.
So I thought these guys is hopping around and stuff. They overcompensating. I thought these fucking guys is in for a fucking hood awakening.
Yeah.
and then when I saw his brother, I said, "Oh shit! I better get the fuck out of here."
Got it.
I said, "What time we leaving? When you want to leave the movie early or the show before the traffic?" I said,
Yeah.
"Let's get the fuck out of here."
Now, speaking of which, Anthony, so at my show, you and Ashley Evans were sitting next to each other, and I was saying, "Hey, you should hook up with him and put in a good word." Any sparks? Any fireworks?
Oh no, we're just really good friends. We're just really good
They're
friends.
just heel good friends. I'm friends with a lot of chicks too. You know what? But careful. I also got
Hey, I bet you are.
Yeah, and I also got a lot of light skinned babies, so you don't want to have as many as I do hunting around. You already got enough of that
Now,
one.
Anthony, I had heard that you got Miesha Tate pregnant, but I guess that's not the truth, right?
Oh no. Hey, no.
I think people-
That's a prayer.
I think people thought that, my brother, because they showed the what do you call the cardio? What do you call the gram? The sonogram?
Yeah.
And the baby was the same color as you.
It was black.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
dark. It was
dark.
a very.
Damn. That's some news that I didn't get.
Now, but there's another girl at your gym who loves black fighters, Cindy Dandois.
Oh, I heard-
She is. Now, did you ever hook up with her?
No. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, she's a chick from. She's Misha's best friend. She's from like Sweden or something.
She's not American now?
No, she's from she's from Sweden.
Oh, well, that settles it. Every Swedish chick I ever met was into black guys. But maybe
yeah.
that's just because every girl I met is into.
Maybe, but also
Because-
no. When I used to work on the cruise ships, all the Eastern European girls would love the black because they don't get a lot of black dudes around there.
And especially Nordic.
Oh God.
I know guys who's
Some will be racist, or some will be like all over you.
from there. But from there?
Yeah.
I never experienced that. Like I seen the.
But you're Brazilian. You're not black.
Wow. No, I know, but that's the color, even though it's light. But
Yeah.
I seen some of the most below average fucking black dudes.
Yeah.
Go out there
And
never fucking came back because they're killing it over
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah.
They're getting they're getting girls that would never look at them over here.
Yeah.
And
Do you mostly go for Asian girls, Anthony?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And the
interesting.
thing is, sometimes I don't go for them. I guess they smell it on me, and yeah.
They smell that you got
And it's-
a Nigerian cobra in there, Alabama black snake, porra.
So they'll smell that Asian smell on me. That's what it is.
What that smells like?
They're like,
Kimchi?
yep, that's an Asian lover right there. That black guy.
Now I know. Now you having a kid, does that deter a lot of girls, or are girls like, you know what, I'm gonna bang him because I know it's not gonna be serious, or does that the girls get turned? I mean, you must have a beautiful child, half black, half Asian. I can only imagine that you show a picture and the girl's like, oh my God, and he's a good father, and you know he's still around. Does that help you or hurt you?
No, actually, it actually helps when they find out that I have a kid.
Oh,
Because
good.
then they know that I'm a very responsible person, and so on and so on.
Yeah, but
And then they just want
caralho.
to jump all over this.
Well, hey, I don't blame you.
Nice.
But you need to get a vasectomy like Kendall Grove.
Yeah.
Yo, for heel, you know how Kendall Grove have like 20 kids or whatever?
Damn.
No, I don't know how many.
He's
he
got six.
6 kids or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, I'm about to
Yeah,
say.
And he's always, and he got his wife is beautiful, and they always, every fucking time I see a picture, this chick is pregnant. And I told this fucking guy, I said, my brother, you got to get a fucking vasectomy or whatever. Last time we had him on the fucking show, he said he took my advice and he fucking went and got
after
a vasectomy.
6. Wow, what a fucking
No, I'm
what a
just saying,
sport.
but it's funny because he never thought about it.
He's trying to have an army.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
really.
that.
Well, like
I'm trying
Hawaiian,
to have
but
some
Hawaiians,
money.
that's pretty normal to have 4 or 5, though. In Hawaiian, they do have.
Yeah, but how many kids you need? Caralho, it's an albacore around your neck.
Now, Anthony, you
Well,
got,
I mean, if you grew up in a large family, you're always gonna want to have a large family of your own.
I want to
Yeah.
get away from the family of my own if I can. Caralho.
now, do you have any? Now, you said you have a fight coming up in like 2 weeks, right?
Actually, no, they pushed it to February now, February 23rd,
And
and it's gonna be in California.
California. What organization?
Triumphant martial arts. I'm sorry, Triumphant Combat Kickboxing.
Oh, it's another kickboxing one.
And where's this
Yeah.
fight? Where can people go see it?
What's this? Santa Clara, California.
Oh, okay. That's more close to the Bay Area, no?
Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Now, what happened at Lion fights? Because I know you fought for Lion and then you won, but how come you didn't stick with them?
It's just a lot of stuff. that went on
Translation,
live fights.
pay me some fucking money or I'm leaving this fucking place.
Okay,
What
well,
else?
you guys know the whole.
What the fuck else is
Yeah,
going to be?
it's-
I didn't enjoy the comfort level. Or what was?
Now, have you thought about going over to Glory?
Yes, we're actually working on that. Once I finish out with these couple fights that I have coming up, I did get an offer to fight for Glory, and I'm gonna take it.
Nice. That would be fucking
But
beautiful.
they haven't set a date yet, but it will be this year.
Well, now, what about you versus Joe Schilling? That would be a fight, huh?
Me,
Joe Schilling's too big,
what,
no?
In our dreams,
Wait,
Joe Schilling is like 185.
Yeah, he's too
I
big.
fight at 55.
Oh, that's a good point. All right.
Wait, what was I going to say?
And plus, Joe Schilling's like a good friend of ours now. So
What about Gina Carano's boyfriend? What's that guy's name?
Oh, that's that. Yeah,
What's his
I
name?
forgot. But he's a bad boy.
Kevin Ross? No, Kevin Ross is like my brother.
Oh,
Ah, God.
you got to
Yeah.
stop making all these friends. We want
Yeah,
to see
too
some good
many.
fights.
I know. Hey, well, throughout the whole careers, you're gonna make friends.
Yes.
True.
So yeah.
But what about now? Your brother? He fight in Bellator now?
Yeah, he's killing it in Bellator.
Yeah, he fights with Bellator.
Yeah, I like to watch both you guys.
I want to see him
I'm a
versus
big
MVP. MVP versus your brother. That's a fight I want to see.
That fool ain't gonna fight him.
Yeah, that's probably.
And the thing about MVP is not gonna fight somebody that has a really good stand up. Now, if they have garbage stand up, yeah, MVP is gonna jump on that.
I want to see
Hate to
him.
say it. I know that's probably a lot of MVP fans.
I like MVP.
Uh,
He brings some flash.
I mean,
and stuff.
don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter. But they set him up for
Yeah, they are
a
giving
good
him
fight. So that way,
True. But I do like the guy. But I want to see him and Paul Daly. I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I really want to see that one.
Yeah.
I want to see that fight, and I want to see him go up against my brother.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, I feel like they would keep him away from your brother because like we know who your brother is, but he don't have like the marquee name yet. He's gonna have that name, but I feel like it's like the same thing of like Conor McGregor, how he don't want to fight like Ferguson because it's like that's a very dangerous fight, and what the fuck is he?
Hell yeah.
The reward is
Oh,
not
yeah.
there, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson's he's a dangerous dude, and Conor can like say all he wants about like how he wants to fight him and how he'll knock him out and all this stuff, but I think Tony Ferguson would demolish Conor.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's a bad fight for Conor. One other question I wanted to ask you, real quick. What's the exact heel pronunciation of your last name? How you say it?
It's Njokuani.
Njokuani.
So
Yes.
that's it right there. It's so easy. All you say is you have to pronounce the N. I don't understand why when they see the N, they want to say, oh, it's the N silent. No, the N is not silent.
Well, you know
have to
why?
pronounce the N.
Because they self-conscious. They don't want to say the N word. And they so used to that. They say, God, don't say the N. Porra, don't say it.
You know what? I never thought about that like that, Renato. I think that is the reason why.
I think
Yeah.
that's 100%
Everybody's scared to say
correct.
the N because they feel that they're gonna intimidate. They're gonna
Yeah, they don't want to
bad.
upset the what is the watermelon cart or the
Yes.
what is it or the apple cart.
Well, listen, Anthony, thank you for being on the podcast. Big fans of yours, man. Have a great New Year, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for giving me on, man. I really appreciate that. Both of you guys are like, I'm really big fans of both of you guys.
Oh, thank you,
thanks,
my brother. I don't blame you. And I'm gonna see you. We're gonna get some Asian
Thank you,
women.
I really appreciate that.
We're gonna go for. You're welcome, my bro. We're gonna go get some Asian women one of these days. Caralho.
I can only imagine.
I know where we can go to. We could go to LA. They have a lot of great ones.
By the
out
way,
there.
over the weekend I saw you at a strip club that your manager owns that you can play in Bitcoin.
What? Where is this?
What is that?
This is Legends Room. I'm surprised you didn't come down.
Legends Room.
Wait, where the fuck you live
Yeah.
these days? You live in Las Vegas
yeah,
now?
and there's a strip club where you can pay in Bitcoin.
I don't have
and
no
Phil
Bitcoins.
Baroni runs it or something, and like Stephen Bonner, and like One Kick Nick. Now, is it an actual strip club?
It's an actual strip club. Yeah, it's an actual strip club. And the dope thing about it is that the crazy way about this stuff is that the girls will have like a barcode on their either on their wrist or on their hip, and that's how they can like get money thrown at them.
But how do you?
All the guys do is like they'll put like the amount of money that they want to like give let's say make it rain on the girls, swipe their barcode onto their barcode, and those girls will get that money. And it's crazy.
Yeah, but
it's pretty dope like how they do it.
Here's what I don't like about that. What if I want to throw some nice money at the girl and then she don't know, how the fuck she know if I'm giving her a lot of money or a little money?
Oh, it'll make a noise.
It'll make a noise bigger for a big money?
For giving her a lot? Well, they'll have this thing that they can go check how much you
But you know what I'm gonna do?
That night.
I'm gonna act like it's a whole lot of money. I'm gonna give her like $1, like 75 cents or something like that, and I'm gonna like give her a wink, like, "Hey, you deserve this."
I'm gonna put a barcode on
I'm
my
gonna
dick.
take care of
Hey,
it.
like swiped it.
but they don't discriminate on cash. You can still throw cash. You can still make it rain with cash.
I had to use it fake money or
Yes.
whatever, bit
Well,
money.
well, thank you, Anthony. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you guys.
Okay, my brother.
Happy New Year.
You too.
What a nice guy. Man.
I like that guy, man. I like that guy, and I like his brother and stuff. It's so funny how like the relationship started off on a hockey. When I said that they was trying to intimidate us,
Yeah.
they really it was like one of those beef kind of they saying shit out loud, like hide next to you, hide in front of you, like
no.
yeah, easy work, like just like
Yeah.
like in the casino, like.
But it was like what, his first fight and Alan's third fight or something? Or like, was
it was his brother was way more experienced than Alan. Alan, I can't remember, but I want to say like maybe Chidi had maybe like 8 fights.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this was Alan's like second fight.
Right, so it was new, and they
Yeah.
probably figured they can get in your head. And this and that.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's funny to see how I like them now.
Was it like Bring It On with like the black team?
Very much so that one, and we was like bring it. It can be Broughton then if you want to talk shit.
All right, so we're calling Ashley Yoder, who goes by the name. Oh, come on. We're on the phone with Ashley
I'm
Yoder.
great.
Ashley
got off
Yoder.
the
What's up? We
plane,
got
actually,
Renato
but I'm
here.
good.
Weendawg. How are you, Ashley?
I just got back from.
How are you?
At home
Yeah.
for the holidays. I just got off a plane actually, but I'm good.
Oh, no. Where did you fly to?
Correct. Yep. I just got back from. Yes. Home for the holidays.
Oh, nice. Now, so Indiana's home for you, right?
Correct. Yep.
Nice. And now you're back in Temecula?
Yes. Yep.
Temecula this time of year.
Yeah, Temecula. I'm going to be there this weekend. I'm going to be in Pachanga at the Pachanga
Never mind
Casino.
that. You're already taken.
Oh,
I'm gonna be on Temecula too one of these days.
Nice. Now, have you ever met Ashley, Renato?
Unfortunately, we've only met in our dreams. We only met on the cyber, the internet.
Right.
But fate didn't allow us to got in the same home together yet. But you can hear by the giggling there's a lot of excitement and there's a lot of mystery.
Yes.
And her is
Well, the first time I met Ashley, right? So I was doing comedy, and Tom Galicchio was opening for me, and all of a sudden we're outside, and Tom's nervous to go on stage, and Ashley comes, and she's drunk off her ass, right? And she's loud, and I'm like, oh no, I'm like, this is gonna be. I don't want to have to kick her out of the comedy club, because we haven't gone on yet. She's like, what? We're supposed to have fun, right? I'm like,
while you're doing your set?
No, this is before. And I'm like, hey, listen, Ashley, I'm a big fan of yours. You seem like a very nice human being, but can you just not heckle? And you know what? She came, she sat down, she was so sweet, didn't heckle, but I was nervous. I was nervous, Ashley. I got to be honest. I was nervous.
Is she one of those sloppy drunk?
She wasn't. She was happy. You could tell.
I like a happy drunk.
She was a happy drunk.
Well, I like that because some chicks get belligerent and fucking. They start getting like,
yeah,
and then you go, oh my god, get away.
That's the worst.
That's one of the biggest turnoff
ever. But Ashley was that was not Ashley. She was sweet. She was nice, but she was happy. But she was definitely drunk. So
if you get drunk with me, you're gonna be even more happy.
Really?
Not you.
Oh,
her.
Yeah, I just found out.
You understand what I'm talking
Ash,
about?
this is a very big week for you.
Yep.
Let's talk about the big news in your life.
I'm
You were
excited
fighting
to,
Mackenzie Dern.
Stop her momentum. So I think it's a really good fight for me. So
The day after Christmas, I think. Yep. So that's exciting.
it's March 3rd, UFC 222.
I think it's a really good fight for me. So.
Yeah.
When are you gonna do that? When's the fight set for?
Yeah. When's the actual fight?
No, no drinking.
Also,
no
do we still
drinking.
have some time to you can still have a couple drinks, or I can take you to like a Temecula or wine, the winery.
So
you can still enjoy.
March
You already
4th,
you already.
done. And then you
Did you already sworn off chocolate and caramel?
Yeah. So you have to wait till March 4th.
Now, by the way, that's going to be a huge pay-per-view. And you know what? I think you're right. I'm picking you for this fight. A lot of reasons. Number one, I think you have a very underrated striking.
Yeah.
I went to your fight with Ashley Hill and with Angela Hill. It was a close fight. And Angela Hill is a really, really good striker. And it was very close.
Yeah.
Very, very close. And Mackenzie Dern, her last fight against Invicta, I was like, whoa. She has a long way to go.
I agree.
She does, but you got
really
you
good
just
at
can't-
jiu-jitsu
oh,
with
go
the
ahead.
knee, and it's different when you're getting punched in the face, and so I think it's I think she has a lot of momentum behind her, which is awesome because everybody knows her outside of MMA, so it's just good exposure.
I think she has a lot of momentum behind her, which is awesome because everybody knows her outside of MMA. So,
Yeah, she got a lot of followers.
Good exposure.
Now you have really good jiu-jitsu also. In fact, one
I
of your
think I took a
fights
top
against
knot
Amber
position
Brown,
to
you pulled off a
downward
sweet
armbar, but-
submission. One of the best submissions I've seen. What exactly did you do?
That's going to make this fight a lot of fun.
I just went from a top knot position to a downward armbar, but yeah, I definitely like submissions as well. So I think that's what's going to make this fight a lot of fun.
But are you gonna? I mean, if I were you, and obviously I'm not you, and I'm not a coach, and I'm just a comedian. But if I were you, I would say do not even attempt to go to the ground with this person, and just keep it standing, keep it striking, and just don't even
I
fuck
like to go
around.
in there and just like to
But
perform for
you
the
being
fans.
you, I know you're a
people
stubborn,
forget that's
crazy
why we're
chick.
in
Are
this
you gonna say, you know what? Fuck it, let's see what we can do.
And it's for the fans. So I try and go out and put on a performance every time I fight. If you watch my fights, I think it's fair enough to say that's true. So, I just like to perform, and whatever I feel like is going to happen is going to happen. But I do feel comfortable on the ground or on the feet. So there's not really any positions you could put me in that are going to, make me regret being there. So.
But I do feel comfortable on the ground or on the feet. So there's not really any position you could put me in that are gonna, make me regret being there. So.
Nice. No, look, I mean, look. I was watching your fights yesterday. I was actually reading about you. I didn't know a lot about you. I always knew that you were just like hot, fun fighter chick with a great personality.
Yeah, it's this drunk girl that comes to my show.
Yeah, but you know what? You were really sweet. You were super sweet about it, and you were very, very. You know what? A lot of times, even with fighters, I've had to tell them like, "Hey, can you not heckle?" And you didn't heckle at all. You were super cool, and I knew that like you lost the night before. You were probably drinking to like. So you were probably drinking the kind of like, okay, first time that you can drink in a while, and you weren't that happy. And
Thank you.
yeah, so
Thank you.
I could tell, but you were super cool and also very respectful. So I really appreciated that, actually, Ashley.
Oh, thank you.
I was.
Now,
I'm known to be super sweet too, and a lot of people know that.
Now let's talk about you for a sec. So you were a cheerleader in high school.
I was.
Yeah, in Indiana, You also track and field, and then you went to college, and you had double major. One of them was like African studies.
Oh, caralho.
You studied what?
So, like when people ask
Wow,
me,
now
I always tell them like criminal justice and history, because a lot of people don't really care if you're going to tell them it's a specialized study in slavery coming over to America. So basically, that's what it is, though.
History, because a lot of people don't really care if you're going to tell them it's a specialized study in slavery coming over to America. So basically, that's what it is, though.
Caralho, with Black History coming up next month, you know, we're gonna do some studying, and we're gonna, you know, to have a second Kwanzaa, if you know what I'm talking about.
Now, Renato, it seems that you are pretty attracted to Ashley Yoder. Is that safe to say?
Well, you know, there's an interest there. You know, she's very sweet, and I've never got the chance to actually be in person, you know, so I would like that.
She's also 30 years old. She's in her sexual prime, just so you know.
Caralho, that's perfect for me because I'm also my sexual prime.
You guys had too
You're
much
60.
fun.
We're not talking about the inches here.
60 inches. Okay. Right. Yes, of course.
You guys had too much fun.
This isn't a real show.
With me, it's always the most fun over here, and Chemacula this time of year. Chemacula is for lovers.
Okay. So then, Ashley, so you were a cheerleader. Did you cheer in college? Were you a good cheerleader, or were you just kind of like that was your thing?
I stopped cheering. I was swimming. What?
I didn't like just like sideline cheering. So
So it wasn't my thing.
Yeah, but there's a lot of black guys. There's a lot of African American in the fucking basketball team. I thought you liked that stuff.
Would you?
No, so it wasn't my thing. I like the tumbling. I like the competitive part.
The chumbling, that's my least favorite part. I don't need to see all the acrobatic stuff. I just want to see you say some shit like, you ugly, you fucking mama said you ain't shit, and then you're shaking your ass and doing the twerking and stuff. That's what I like. But call me crazy. I don't want to see you do backflips and shit. That's not that. I can't do nothing with
Your
that.
mama said you ain't shit. Well, like in Wildcats.
Yeah. Or what is it? You UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Boom, boom. You ugly.
So you quit when that, and then you were 18 years old, and on your 18th birthday, this is really really sad. Your brother got into a car accident, passed away.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't know that's what you were talking about.
Really sorry about that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That must have been devastating, and which is why you actually took up MMA. You took up MMA, right, to kind of deal with that.
What a segue, Adam.
What a segue.
I was. Anyway.
All right, Ashley. So which is amazing how far you've come.
Yeah,
I mean, here you are fighting in the biggest UFC to where you were 18 years old. You walk into a gym.
I like to share with people
that's amazing.
that don't think they can achieve there's a lot of people, especially coming from a small town, that they don't leave the small town, or they just don't believe in themselves. And I think me being an example of going through what I've went through, and being able to be at the highest level of what I like to compete at, really shows the people that, you just gotta bite down and fix it and train and focus on your energy on something positive, because if not, it will keep you alive.
You just gotta bite down and train and focus on your energy on something positive, because if not, it will keep you alive.
Well, I mean, nobody's fucking with you. How long before you got? Because I was looking at your amateur record. And you fought Courtney Casey in the amateurs?
In California. So yeah, one of my second to last fights, or not second to last, of the last four, the second fight of my fights was against Casey Courtney. But I had just moved to California, so I wasn't really still into knowing what Muay Thai was. I didn't know the different disciplines. So I got kind of set up on that one, I believe. But hats off to her. She's a talented fighter, and I will tell you this: I've never been hit harder than anyone in my life. That girl hit me. So. Yeah, she has probably the heaviest hands I've ever felt.
And I will tell you this: I've never been hit harder than anyone in my life. That girl hit me. So.
Right.
That was weird.
So
She has probably the heaviest hands I've ever felt.
I mean, she's doing really well now. Although the fight with Felice was
Do you
kind
know?
of a
Do you
weird
remember
fight.
Jake Herman, who was a
Courtney
heavyweight?
Casey. That was strange. Now, why did you pick Temecula
Yeah.
at Team Quest?
Yeah, so he's one of my good friends in college. He wrestled at IU. That's where I graduated.
Pee Wee
he actually
Herman.
moved out
Yeah, the
here
guy who kind of went
4
crazy.
months before
Crazy.
I did, and he was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of girls out here. You should come
Oh,
try
sorry.
Team Quest."
Right.
So I just packed all my stuff up and was like, all I have was student loans. I didn't have a kid. I didn't have any relationship or anything holding me back. So I did it. I made the move and came out here with no family, just knowing Dave, and then, just training and learning more. So
No, thank God.
So I did it. I made the move and came out here with no family, just Dave, and then just training and learning more. So
God, I should have got you. You know what? There's a lot of girls at my condo too. You should come over there.
Yeah. Now, it seems like you're by the way, back to the fun. So it does seem like you're a fun girl, but I could see you not putting out right away, right? Because
You know what? That's wishful thinking to you. You like to put the dampers. You see, you bring up the painful subjects when I'm trying to.
This is an inspiring girl, but I'm saying Hanato likes when girls like how many dates before? Because I could see, you can't just go,
People like me and Ashley, we don't put any labels on stuffs.
okay.
People like me and her. We like to go off the flow, and we don't put any limit.
do you have a boyfriend right now?
No, I am not.
do I? No.
I'm
That's
pretty
a
focused
shame.
on
Are you on Tinder or
I
Bumble
got out of a really
or?
bad relationship a couple years ago, and just haven't looked back.
She don't need that stuff.
Pretty focused on fighting. So,
Well, he was on Tinder and Bumble, and we were in a relationship for 5 years.
Well,
so,
good thing you got out of it. Why was it so bad?
yeah, pretty much.
on Tinder and Bumble.
The first time,
So he was
yes.
cheating on you?
The second time, no.
Now, when you found out he was cheating, did you stay with him?
The first time, he was on Tinder, and it was kind of like a goofy account. Like, he had,
He was gonna
some
change.
things, and I didn't
Why
know
did you
what
stay with him the
Tinder
first time?
Until I found my boyfriend on it. So he actually told me that, like, his friend made it up. Like, I don't know. I've known him since my whole life, so I believed him, and unfortunately, I'm a dumbass. So yeah. No, he actually was not a fighter.
Of course he did.
Yeah. He
Was he a fighter?
wrestler. Yeah. No, he actually was a wrestler.
What was he?
Yeah. No, like wrestler, like college
He was
wrestler.
an African, huh?
He was a what? A professional wrestler?
A wrestler.
Like a fake wrestling?
No, okay, so he was a wrestling coach after college. Sorry.
You do that for a living?
college.
No, I said, what the fuck did he do for a
Oh,
living?
so he was in
way.
college.
No, okay, so he was a wrestling coach after college.
No, he was
No. Was it Ben Askren?
No way.
Oh.
It was Temecula Joe.
Was it? Yeah. Now, are there any girls?
No, I train with
Go
all
on.
guys.
Now, are there any girls that you train with now in Temecula? I was looking at Team Quest, the girls that train
No,
there.
I go
Who do you train with?
SDCA with Manny and Liz Carmouche and Alima. I go and train with them. I try to go
Is that
once
good?
a week to switch it up. They have a lot of girls, so.
Manny and Liz Carmouche and Alima. I
don't train jiu-jitsu down there. I
no.
usually just go and spar the female fighters.
Oh, so you go
Once a
They
week.
have a lot of girls.
you go with Boogie?
But he's a
Ever
cool
train
dude.
jiu-jitsu with
They're all
Boogie?
cool. I really appreciate that camp. They're really
Down
awesome.
there, I usually just go and spar the female fighters.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Got it. Okay.
Cool dudes. They're all cool. I
Yeah,
really
they're-
appreciate that camp. They're really awesome.
You're very funny. I was looking at your UFC profile, and you were not taking it seriously at all. They were
I'm not
asking
as
you
funny as
questions
you,
like,
but
"Why do you
I
want to be a
try to
fighter?"
do-
You're like, "Because I
try
like
to
being
make people
broke."
laugh sometimes.
And like the things you were saying were super funny, by the way. So I got a big kick out of
I'm
it.
not as funny as you, but I try to get. I try to
No,
make people
no,
laugh.
you're very funny and hot, and I'm married, so it fucking sucks for me. but if I was your boyfriend, you would not catch me on Tinder or Bumble. I don't know. That what a fucking idiot.
Oh,
I mean,
boy. He would be on J date.
I'd be
He'd
on
be
Soul
looking
Swipe.
for a nice Jewish girl.
No, but
I
it does
don't
seem
know,
like you
man.
are a 10. I mean, you're
I
hot.
don't know.
You're
Maybe
a
I'm
good
crazy.
girl. You're a fighter. You're nice.
I probably
I
am
mean,
crazy, but
how could you still be
pretty
single?
chill, crazy.
I don't know, man.
I'm a fighter.
Why she have to have a
In the
boyfriend?
face every day. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Chill, crazy.
What do you mean by crazy? Like you hack into your boyfriend's phone and.
Fighter.
But yeah.
In the face every day. What do you mean?
But are you
No,
are you
not
very
bipolar.
jealous? Are you very like?
Oh, no.
Thank God, that's the fucking worst.
Are you moody? Like you don't know which Ashley's gonna show up?
No, I'm not bipolar.
Well,
Not
I mean,
bipolar. All right. So what do you mean by crazy?
I
Like
feel
like you
like,
like
you know, all
doing
my
twisted things in
secrets,
bed, like with
but
candles and stuff,
no.
and like you have a
That's not
séance
it.
or.
Yeah, delve more into that.
I can't let you know all my secrets, but
All right. So Renato. So Renato. Okay. Obviously Ashley's into you. You're making her laugh. Seems to like your complexion. So how would you? All right. So what would a date be like?
First, I'm gonna drive up to a romantic
yeah,
drive up
yes.
to a beautiful, gorgeous Temecula,
Yep.
and I'm gonna. They got some winery over there, no?
Yes.
I'm asking her, you fucking guy.
Go on.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take you to. We're gonna do that thing where we're gonna get bare feet in the grapes, and then we're gonna put on. You're gonna drink some wine. I'm gonna feed you some wine.
Sounds super.
You know,
it
or do a
sounds
wine
romantic,
tastings,
for sure.
and then we're gonna listen to some H&B music and crush some grapes and see what happened from there.
Huh.
No,
Does that sound
I
good to
don't
you?
think so.
it sounds romantic.
It's very romantic, and then you're gonna invite me back to your place. You don't live with the other fighters, do you?
No.
You don't live in like a fucking dorm or whatever with like a
No, she
cheap
lives
alfalfa
with
man.
her dog named Beth.
You have a doggy?
Yeah. Hey.
You know,
Dog.
I'm have a doggy here that is here, a female dog too.
Hmm.
And they're probably gonna get along like gangbuster.
Now she seems now it seems Renato, you like girls with big cheeks.
Wow.
Does she pass the cheek test?
Now let me to tell you something. Listen, I like girls who is built kind of similar to the mythological creature which known as the centaur.
Yep.
But I'm also like sometimes I also like a beautiful face and a beautiful essence.
Yeah.
And just for the girl to be in shape.
Yep.
And I feel that even though Ashley don't have like a big cheeks that's
I don't know if
blasting
I
out
should
into
be
you
offended or
out through the screen or whatever.
yeah.
She have a very nice
flattered
figure.
by that
And I
backhanded
feel that
compliment.
I feel that I can work with.
Now do you think you could help
I don't
her?
know if I should be offended or flattered.
Well-
Back in a compliment.
Well, either way, you know, comme ci, comme ça, porra
Now,
caralho.
would you help prepare her for Mackenzie Dern?
I am gonna prepare for Mackenzie Dern because, well, it's hard because I'm also a friend to Mackenzie Dern.
She's got nice cheeks.
She do have a nice cheeks and she have a big titties.
Yeah.
But let's not focus. We're not focusing on those and that stuff right now.
Okay.
Okay. But I feel like that if you was to take my privates.
Yep.
You're gonna have a
Only if
better
he teaches
chance
me how
to
to beat
win
Mackenzie.
the fight. What do you think about that?
Ashley, will you take a private with Renato to prepare you for this fight?
Only if he teaches me how to beat Mackenzie.
Of course, we're gonna teach her how to be Mackenzie.
Mackenzie's striking is I watched her last fight. She does seem to kind of go. It's weird. Like she has very awkward striking, and it actually is effective in some ways. But she throws one punch at a time. Doesn't really throw combinations. She winds up. You can see that punch, and I really feel, Ashley, you could throw 3 or 4 piece combos in between those and just batter her the whole fight.
Talking about Popeye.
Caralho, are you talking about fighting or are you talking about Popeyes?
Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm talking about piece combos and batter.
I'm telling you, I think this is a good fight for you. I really do.
Listen,
Thank you. Thank you.
I would prepare you the same way. I would give you the same privates that I would give Mackenzie Dern.
Oh.
You understand? So we should set that up, you know, while there's still time.
Okay, so Ashley, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I am in Pachanka Casino. 7:30.
Yeah.
If you want to come to the show,
Yeah, definitely.
comps on
Stop by
me.
one of those days for sure.
Bring your friends, and I'd love to make you laugh. I got a bunch of new materials, so I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. Stop by one of those days for sure.
Nice. Now, how's
it's
the
actually
team
really
doing as
good.
far as like
I talked
Henderson
to,
and Tom
the
Galicchio and
contact
Sam Alvey and Fernando Gonzalez? How's Team Quest doing right now?
But besides that, all the guys are in there. They have, everybody's getting ready for fights right now. Fernando's headlining Bellator. So it's a really big time for our gym right now, the next couple months. So it's exciting for sure.
Fernando's headlining Bellator. So it's a really big time for our gym right now, the next couple months. So it's exciting for sure.
Nice. I like it. I like Team Quest. So, well, listen. Good luck with everything. Thank you for being on the podcast. We're gonna have you on again soon. If you're ever in LA, let me know. We'd love to have you in studio. And any final thoughts?
Well, also I wanted to say we didn't mention Dan Henderson. You can just say hi to Dan Henderson and just to give him some respect. And
Yes.
Wait,
wonder
what?
how he's doing too.
Yeah.
Not just Cham Galecki.
Well, she went to high school with Dan's granddaughter. Actually, yeah, Dan's granddaughter. Didn't you go to high school with Dan Henderson's granddaughter? That's what I heard.
Dan's granddaughter when I was on the show
nice.
for
Wait,
UFC
what?
tonight.
She's
like, go
she
tell
what?
your granddad
did what?
if he wants my belt, like before they fought.
Dan's granddaughter UFC tonight.
No, I babysit Dan's wife.
Michael Bisping's
No, I heard that you used to babysit Dan's wife. Is that true?
No, I babysit Dan's.
And I saw what you tried to do there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
funny.
Not his
Thank
wife's, not his wife. His wife's daughter. Got it. Oh, good. Well, give our best to Dan Henderson, and thanks, Ashley. I'm gonna be.
I saw what you tried to do there. It's funny.
I appreciate that, Ashley.
But anyway, we can continue this conversation. We gotta wrap it up now, but whatever. We
Hey,
can
thank
continue
you. Bye.
on the GM or whatever in my Instagram. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashley. Take care.
Hey, thank you.
Ciao.
What a sweetheart.
What a sweet young lady.
Yeah.
I can feel the attraction coming through the airwaves.
It's a very cute voice.
Very cute. You know what?
Very cute face. Very cute everything.
Everything, but that very cute voice. Why people from fucking Indiana or whatever sound like they're from the South? Like she sounds like a Southern belle.
It does sound like Midwest. It's kind of Midwest. Sort of.
Really, to me, Midwest sounds like Chicago. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the worst accent.
like
Wisconsin.
Oh,
or like when I know people from Ohio. They
what's her
have that
name?
kinda like,
Felice Herrick. When she opens her mouth.
oh God, like I'm very passionate about fighting over there. Yeah, but you know what? I probably told this story before, but one of the very most gorgeous women I ever was associated with, well, it's not a famous girl or nothing, was from that area, was from Chicago. And God, I mean, the discrepancy between how beautiful this girl and then they're like, yeah, I went over to see my mom the other day.
It's the worst.
Like, it sounds like Joe Pash in fucking Casino.
It does.
You know? Yeah, we over there and fucking
By the way, did you see Paul Sorvino today talk shit about how because Harvey Weinstein said he was gonna, he like blacklisted Mira Sorvino.
Oh, yeah.
And
Piece
they
of shit.
interviewed Paul about it, and he goes, "I'm gonna fucking kill that motherfucker if I see him on the street."
I'm not
And,
surprised.
Like, yeah.
Paul Sorvino, I bet you he have the connection to make that happen too.
He said he was doing it himself. He said,
Yeah, I don't know about that nowadays. Paul Sorvino's not the same as he was when he was fucking Paulie or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about Weendawg for a second.
Let's
So,
focus to Weendawg.
the last time we talked to you, you had ordered a gun off the internet because.
Oh
there
man,
was-
it's been a while.
All right, so there was a girl that when you had sex with her liked it when you held a
Oh God, I was there. I think
there was a
when-
girl who liked you to have a machete. So you went out and got a machete, and then she wanted a gun. So you
Yeah.
ordered a gun online, which anybody who's against gun control can just think about the fact that he can get a gun.
Yeah.
That should be the number one poster boy
He
for.
could get a gun online.
He got a right. You got to order a gun online.
But I had my permit
You
first.
had a permit,
Yeah.
right? But then you ordered a shotgun, and then while you were having sex with her, you whipped out the shotgun.
Well, I didn't get to that point, but I did get the gun.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the purposes why I got the gun. But this is like this happened so long. I forgot about this. You're
Okay.
refreshing my memory. So much stuff has happened.
So
since
what's
then.
what's going on with you now?
I mean, I don't know where to start.
You're packing right now?
Do you have a girlfriend or any women in your life? Or
I have a few. So we'll go back a few months.
Yeah.
A few months ago, I matched with this girl on OkCupid.
Yep.
Very beautiful, white, black hair. Beautiful.
Oh,
dude.
you really put the white on there.
Very white.
Was she a white
Because
and black
you're not
hair?
used to
or
having that?
Was she a checkerboard? All right, go on.
She had big old titties, big ass. But after a couple days of talking to her, I find out she lives in Germany, dude.
Okay.
Oh.
She lives in Germany. I'm like, all right, whatever, no big deal. We can still talk. So
Right.
we started.
What, was she here visiting or?
No, I mean she
She's
just
on OkCupid from Germany?
Yeah, she was looking to talk to people from
I bet
Los
she's going to
Angeles.
set up a fucking vacation to see you that she's never going to fucking
Does
show.
she have a
And then-
GoFundMe account she wanted
Yeah.
you to put in money to?
No.
She from Nigeria? Is she a Nigerian prince as well?
No. So what happened?
Anthony's
is,
uncle.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
What happened is I started talking to her every single day for like 2 weeks,
Of course you did.
and things started to escalate, dude.
They started to what?
Escalate.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were like, we
It
started.
was
to get-
escalating, huh?
Yeah, we started
Nice.
to get feelings for each other, and then I don't know. Like after three weeks of talking to her, I bought a plane ticket to Germany.
Fucking dummy.
Oh, wait, how much was this plane
It
ticket?
was almost $1,000.
All right,
fucking
did you
dumb.
go?
No, well, you see, we're skipping ahead a little bit. I thought that I was really falling in love with this girl that lives in Germany. That's why I
Right.
bought a plane ticket.
Yes.
Boy.
Have you
So-
ever talked to her on the phone?
Yeah, we FaceTime like every single day.
Okay, that's good.
Wait. Your FaceTime with this fucking girl?
Yeah.
And she give you a clear fucking picture?
I
a
mean-
clear FaceTime on there?
I mean, well, in Germany, like it's like in the middle of the night when we would FaceTime over there.
Does
So
she have
she'd
a
always
deep
be in
voice?
bed
Like,
and
hello,
it'd be
how are
dark, and she'd be like, I always start from the same angle, like she's in bed and it's super dark.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's no big deal. But we started. It wasn't sexual at all. We never sent like any naked pictures for the first few weeks, and then
Right.
we started to send naked pictures.
She sent her dick pic and stuff?
Oh yeah, I sent her dick pics, and then
How did he like it?
I mean, she was very hesitant to do all that stuff. She never sent no naked pictures, allegedly.
Just enjoy you dick.
All right,
Yeah,
go on.
yeah. But the thing is,
Lucky girl.
like after you spend some time with the girl, you start to notice things you don't really like.
Yeah.
and you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to be with this
I
girl.
understand that one very well.
So I told her, like we're sexting, or we're like getting all hot on the like talking on the phone, sexting, not like texting, but
Does she speak English?
yeah, it's very broken English.
All right, go on.
So I was telling all the stuff that I was gonna do to her. I told her I was gonna eat her ass when she comes down here if she ever visits.
She's German. That's first date stuff.
That's what I thought, but then she freaked out. She's like, "No way, you're never gonna do that." And I'm like, "What? What do you mean I'm not gonna eat your ass? That's like what we do here." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And she was very off put. Like
She was hesitant.
yeah, and she's also a virgin, and she's 25 years old. I forgot to mention that. So I was like, sort of like, do I want to be with a girl that's gonna be like super conservative in bed?
And also that you're never gonna get your hands on, and
Yeah.
that's not a heel person, and
Yeah.
that is a man, and that is a fucking goon sitting under covers in
Yeah,
Germany.
it's a possibility.
Yeah, probably not.
So what happened?
So I just sort of like got kind of like distant from her because I was like kind of off put by that because I was like I was expecting like she was gonna come visit here, and I was expecting some like freaky shit to go down.
Yeah,
but-
like you're gonna be able to eat her fucking ass.
Yeah.
Did you get your money back for the plane ticket?
Oh yeah, I did. Thankfully.
Oh, thank God you got the
Thankfully,
insurance.
dude. I've never flown on a plane by myself, so I was
What's that
terrified,
German
dude.
airline? Is it?
Air Hitler? Or something?
Oh, God.
All right, okay, so then what happened?
We just decided to stop talking. It got really awkward at the end.
H-E-I-R. Air fuel. Wait, what?
I'm gonna say we
Wait, what
stopped. We
happened?
should stop talking.
All right, so
and-
then-
So that's this fucking
That's the whole story?
That's
no,
the
no,
story.
there's a
you
lot
got
of
here?
stuff that's happened too since.
what
then.
else
Give us something
happened?
else that's happened. That's what the fucking end of the story.
So
That's remind me of that Star Wars movie. It ended. You go, what the fuck?
yeah. So ever since then, I've been kind of depressed. You know, that was like the
Good.
love of my life, dude.
The love of your life.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So I went back on Tinder. I'm like a heroin addict right now on Tinder. I'm
Yeah.
going hard on Tinder. This past weekend, I matched, like on Friday, I matched with a cute little short Filipino girl who also barely doesn't speak English.
And who live in the Philippines and never fucking. Where, she live here? Or the,
She lives like 2 blocks away from me on Laurel Canyon.
that can
So
also
what
be
happened?
a problem too.
So I matched with her on Friday, and then the next day on Saturday, I'm like, "Yo, you want to come over and just hang out?"
What she said?
Hang out with my dog. She's like, "Okay." So I went and picked her up. It was very strange. She's only been in America for like a few months.
Was she cute?
Yeah, she's cute.
Right. Do you eat her ass?
Oh yeah.
You did already?
Yeah, because I brought her back on Saturday, the day after I matched with her.
And you went right for the ass?
Well, yeah, that's what I start with. Like, because when you start to like make love, you just eat the pussy first normally.
Yes.
When you start to make love?
Yeah, and then from there you just eat
say
the
it
ass.
again. When you start to what?
Make love. Come on. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
so Saturday night, you take her back to your place. You start kissing. You talk to her at all, or?
I mean, not really. Like, when you meet someone off the internet for the first time, you go up to give them a hug.
Yeah.
I went up to I was running up, not running.
This fucking kid.
I went to go give her a hug when I first met her, and she just walked right past me and just walked to my car. I'm like, this is very awkward.
Because she was praying that it wasn't you. She said, please, God.
So then you
This
say, hey,
can't
my name
be.
is Joe.
Yeah.
And then she gets in your car.
Yeah, I take her
You
home.
go back to your house, which is your parents' house.
Yeah.
Are your parents home?
No, I never bring anybody home.
Okay, so then you put on a movie or something, or?
No. I skip that. Normally, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
We watch for 15 minutes, and then we start, touching each other.
But not this time.
So then you
No,
start
we just-
kissing her.
we just
What
went
kind of
straight
movie
to my bed.
you usually use if you're going to do that?
I watched, since it's the holiday seasons, I brought another girl over a few weeks ago. We watched the Santa Claus.
You watch the Sanch?
Yeah.
Wait, what part get her pussy wet on that one? I can't watch the Sanch with the girl.
We
When he's
got
like, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
So
I can't watch that. That's a turn off.
with Tim Allen.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a turn off as far as I'm concerned.
But how did you get this girl naked within 15 minutes?
So I figured out the secret, dude.
What's that?
This is, everyone listening, just try this with a girl. If it's a Tinder date, bring her.
Whip out your gun?
No.
All right, go on.
No, those days have passed. So
right.
what you gotta do, just get her into your room, dude.
Yeah.
That's it. You already got it locked in.
So
Close
while
the
you're
door.
giving her a tour of the place, you go, hey, look, this is my home. This is the where, and then you.
I don't even show her nowhere else. This is my room.
And you just close the fucking door.
Now,
or
do your
what?
parents have pictures of them in their house?
Yeah,
Do people go, do you live with your parents?
Yeah, but no, I keep. This is so creepy. I don't want to say this. When I bring a girl over, it's always at night, and I always leave all the lights off in my apartment, so it's pitch black in
So
there.
she kind of know what the fuck's going
And
on.
then she was cool with getting naked?
Yeah, well, so listen. So this is what happens. I bring her into my bed. She's playing with my dog on my bed, and I'm like, you know what? How about I just give you a massage?
Yeah.
And if she says
Were you
yes,
Harvey Weinstein? All right,
yeah,
go on.
Yeah, so she says yes, and I'm like, all right. So I go to massage her over the shirt on the back, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't gonna work. I need you to take the shirt off.
I mean,
And just-
these are the classic fucking tricks. I mean,
Yeah.
this is not refreshing news.
All right, go on.
Go
All right.
on. Okay, go ahead.
so from then you just start massaging her back, and then you just pull her pants down, and then just massage
And
her
the
ass.
Filipino girl was cool with it.
I mean, I hope she was.
But
What? How can you tell?
Now, did you have sex with her too?
Yeah, I did.
Do you use a condom?
Hell
I mean,
no. Look at that.
I want to talk to you guys about
grin.
this too. I want to talk to you guys about this too.
Oh.
So at this point, I've been with up to almost 20 girls.
That you've made love.
Made love with.
Yes.
And I've probably worn a condom 2 times.
Okay,
Brilliant.
okay.
So this Filipino girl, it's kind of questionable because she's from a third world country, dude.
Oh, it's okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of nervous.
I mean, you should wear a condom all the time.
Yeah.
Well, wait
And
a
not just
second.
just judge on which one you think because of what country they're from.
Let's not get you haste,
Yes.
Adam Hunch. Let's be realistic here. Tell me why you fucked her in the ass.
In the ass? No.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
ate her
that's
ass.
at least better.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you eat her ass, do you make them shower first, or you just go right?
Oh,
for
I just expect them that they've have showered before.
Yeah, but that's a slippery slope, though, my brother.
Oh, you can tell too if they haven't. You can tell.
And if they haven't, you still go for it.
Yeah, because it only takes maybe 20 seconds after eating the ass until the taste goes away. The saliva just
Now, how
washes
often
it
are
up.
you eating
Wait,
her ass
what-
for?
what kind
I
of
mean,
taste?
how long are you eating her ass for?
I don't know, a couple minutes, and then just go back down to the vagina.
What's the initial taste that's on there?
It's like if it's not clean, it's very bitter.
It's have a bitter chase.
Yes.
That's a bittersweet. That's all you could say.
Yeah, it's like sticking your tongue in like a nasty kind of Play-Doh-ish type of bitter type of thing. I'll say the girl's ass, and there's been toilet paper all over her asshole.
That's disgusting.
Pooey.
And you still ate it.
I just picked it off my tongue. Yeah, that's really gross.
Wow, you're a trooper.
But back to this Filipino girl, so I stick it in doggy style without a condom, and she's like, "You're wearing a condom?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
No, you have to tell them no.
I know.
That's terrible.
And then I'm like, wait a second. I remembered that my mom had got me condoms for Christmas, but they're freaking crappy dollar store condoms, dude. So I put one
Your
of those.
mom
on.
gave you condoms for Christmas?
Yeah.
And then what did you say when she gave you condoms?
It was just like a joke gift, It wasn't like a serious gift.
Your mom gives you joke gifts as condoms for Christmas?
Yeah, from the dollar store.
Right.
I enjoy it. It's pretty
Right.
cool.
Right.
So I
Can't
put
trust that ones though. You might as well.
So
wear
did
nothing.
you put those on?
I put one of them on after I already.
You only put one.
Yeah, just
I
one.
put one of them on.
Actually, no. It's a good thing you mentioned just the one because I was making love to her from behind, and then she like something happened in my room where she freaked out. I don't know what happened. And
You
then
had your dick in her ass.
Maybe, but she freaked out and she jumped off my dick and my condom came off. I'm like, where the hell did my condom go, dude? I'm looking over my bed, I can't find it, and then like 5 minutes later, you realize it's still in her pussy, like deep inside. I guess that happens.
When you that's gonna happen when you don't have enough dick to fill the condom.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know that.
But you were still trying to. What if you had found the condom? It was gonna be all dusty and have dog hair on it and everything. You gotta get a new one anyway. You can't search the bed. And
So this is what you're doing lately. This has been kind of what you've been up to.
Yeah.
Any other crazy stories with girls or any?
Well, I want to ask a quick question about this. You do this with you have no lights on the fucking place.
Yeah.
You do this with no music.
I play like the soul, like Sam Cooke.
I'm not mad at that. You know, it
Yeah.
depends the girl. If the girl's
Temptations.
sophisticated.
You put the Temptations.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Let me tell you something. If
This is the
girl
opposite of what they're singing about.
If the girl's sophisticated, that's true. If the girl is like sophisticated, she have she's interested in music. I like that. You play that kind of stuff. But some of these fucking dingbat, it'll be like, what's that? That's all. And you can't. I hate that. You know. And they want to listen to some fucking Hege Chon or some bullshit. But another question I have, okay, is because you said that you was encounter some jingleberry on there, yeah.
Oh, just toilet paper.
Yeah,
no
whatever.
jingles.
It's toilet paper, okay? Now, and you said you just power through that. Are you using alcohol? Not to put on her asshole, but are you taking alcohol, imbibe in alcohol before you do this stuff?
Not that time, no.
That's interesting because I could imagine me drunk being able to power through something that's distasteful. But if I'm sober,
I don't know about eating
if
a
I'm
girl's
go-
ass. You made
No,
it 10 minutes off Tinder and you picked up at her house.
I'm just saying, no, that's extreme. But I'm just saying, like for instance, if I was drunk and I was, really feeling fucking loose, I could imagine like maybe I'm starting to eat a girl's pussy.
Yeah.
And like maybe it's not the worst you ever saw, but there's something going on where you're like, you're not excited about it.
Right.
But you drunk, you might be like, fuck it. Nah, like a pirate, pirate,
Right.
But then if you're sober, stone cold sober, you might have to be like,
And now,
baby, I'm gonna
that's
I'm
hard
gonna
to
come
do.
back up and kiss you, and I'm gonna French kiss now.
so remember last time you were bi-curious.
God.
No, you weren't bi-curious. You were watching gay porn.
I wouldn't say gay porn. I say the I don't want to say tranny. I don't know if that's correct.
What is it called?
where it's
Transgender
like chicks
porn?
with dicks.
Yeah.
That's more politically correct.
Now, are we still into that, or are we past that phase?
I mean, I don't venture out and watch the porn, but if I match with somebody on like Tinder and it says in the profile that they're trans, I mean, I'll still talk to them.
Yeah.
I'll try to add them on Snapchat. See
That's
if-
a turn off to me. When I
so-
see on Tinder, because sometimes I see a girl and I go, but you know what's funny? My fucking spider sense.
That's what it
go
is,
off.
dude.
It's like I see an attractive girl, and I go, not bad. And then something make me not pull the trigger on the button there, and I say, what am I? And then you press the information or whatever, and it says like I forget what they say. They don't say like trans always. It says like maybe some other like. What's the word? Not a euphemism, like an acronym.
A
like,
T or something,
or it says like, I don't know what the fuck it would be like. Boy acting as man, child equals whatever, or some dumb shit like that, and it's something where I would have missed that, but something make me, and then I look it up. I go, no, I'm not gonna.
I was
slip
talking
on
to
a
a girl
banana
one
peel.
time, and then all of a sudden she said, "Hey, I used to be a man. Is that a deal breaker?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of a deal breaker." That's the biggest. And I felt like an asshole saying, "Yeah, that's a deal breaker," but it was a deal breaker.
What are you, a square?
I was like,
I'm kidding. No, but you know what's funny about that is like, yes, that happens. That shit has happened to me too, and it's like you feel kind of bad. You're like, no, that is a fucking deal breaker. But in their defense, it's like imagine you was one of that ones. You gotta try something. You know what I mean? Like you can't.
I'm sorry, but that should be like in the description.
Sure. No, absolute. But I'm just saying, like, it should. But it's like I can imagine how hard it must be to be one of.
No,
that
because
kind of
there are people that are
and,
into
like,
that. there are
True,
some
true.
people.
That's what I'm saying. So like, you gotta throw it out.
I think the problem is they probably don't like the guys who are into that,
Exactly.
or some of them don't. They want just a regular dude
because they want to be like, look, I feel like a woman. I would like to be able to have a guy that's just a regular fucking dude.
Yeah, and when we say regular, we don't mean that you're irregular, but you know
Whatever.
what
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it in. Look, you just want a dude who's into women.
Yeah.
You know, and not a guy who's like some fetishy, like, yeah, I want a chick with,
Yeah, right.
Because they don't fancy themselves as a freaky person, but maybe the people who likes them is kind of like into freaky shit, which is why I feel like it's like a lot of gay dude want to come after the guys that they know is straight, because it's like they like, I want a fucking man, a dude who is like,
that's what they're attracted to,
that they think of in the movies and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a dude who's also gay or whatever. But that's a stereotype. Some guys like. I feel like a lot of them gay dudes.
I used to be kind of confused when I would see a girl.
You was confused? You sexual?
No, well, I was confused when I would see a girl with a lesbian who you could totally mistake for a guy, like flannel, short hair, like hiking boots, and I'd be like, well, if you
why? You know why that is?
Why?
Because I'll tell you, in a relationship, no matter what sex, no matter what's your sexual preference, somebody gotta be the alfalfa dog. You understand?
I think it's the alpha.
Or whatever.
Right.
Or buckwheat. I don't care. Either one. But we're not talking about interracial stuff. We're talking about...
Right, yeah.
So I feel like, like in a relationship, most of the time in a straight relationship, in my relationships, it's not going to work if the fucking chick try to wear the pants.
Right.
I don't mean that she's not going to have heights and I'm not going to treat respect and all that kind of stuff. But like, if we're walking through a crowd and we're holding hands, I'm the one who's leading the fucking show here.
Yeah.
You understand? No, I'm not the one who's walking behind. And I've had girls who try to do that kind of shit. You understand?
Yeah,
and I know it's not gonna work because
same here.
But there's guys who will go for that. They are naturally not alfalfa.
They're more
dogs.
submissive.
Yeah, and that's no problem with that. But you gotta know which one you are.
Yeah, but you could be an alpha and not have to go all the way to the extreme.
I understand, but I'm just saying. I think that dynamic that goes down there is like. Why you see like a very feminine lesbian with a female who look like a male but have a vagina because they want a female. They like a vagina. They like a female. They want the female biology and stuff, but they still want. They still like to be the submissive one.
Yeah.
They want to, and maybe I could be wrong about that. That's the way I view it.
Right. Now, so now, are you looking for a girlfriend, Joe, or are you just looking to get laid? What are you looking for?
Oh man, I'd love to have a girlfriend. But back to the trans women.
Yes.
See, the thing is, when it comes to trans women, it's not they have a penis. It's like the turnoff or like the deal breaker. It's their hands, dude.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
do I know what you're saying? Yes, I know what
But
you're
I don't think that's the turn
It's
up.
their shoulders
I've
and
been
their
with girls with
hands.
bigger hands, and
You have?
not huge hands, but that's not. You couldn't be with a girl with big hands,
with bigger hands than me? Fuck no.
even if they was okay. If Carmen
You know what I'm
Electra,
saying?
if Prime Jessica Alba just had bigger hands,
My man, I have big hands, if a fucking woman has bigger hands than me, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my brother.
I hear you.
Look, let me see your hand.
I don't have very big
I'm
hands.
just saying.
I have small
You
hands.
understand?
Yeah,
If
those
you
are
get
very.
a fucking woman with hands
Okay,
bigger
so
than
could
that-
you be with Gabby Garcia?
Look, I'm not gonna be smart. Gabby Garcia.
Well, I'm just saying.
Gabby Garcia is a big,
But
beautiful
by the way,
woman.
over the weekend, Gabby Garcia missed weight by 26 pounds. Right?
Why are you gonna?
Then she went to
leave
no.
that
This
woman alone.
happened. Then she went to Japan. You know you're 26 pounds over. Still goes. Was fighting a 52-year-old senator. Right, and then lost. Couldn't fight, and then goes into the ring the next
I
day,
saw
speaking
that.
Portuguese, crying to
Cringe.
everybody, asking for forgiveness. People don't even know what the hell she's saying. They don't speak her language.
Listen.
But why did she miss weight by 26 pounds?
I have no idea, but I've met Gab Garcia a couple times. She's a very sweet, lovely young.
Would
lady.
you go out with her?
Where are we going?
Oh, would you have sex with her?
I don't know. It depends. Everything depends.
On what?
I don't know. I think she's a very big and beautiful woman. I'm gonna be honest, okay?
Yes.
I with me, the one of the turn off, and it's a funny thing because most guys the opposite. I have to get past a woman being tall.
Right.
I would have that you have an irregularly short woman than a very tall woman.
Right.
For some reason, and I don't mean she's tiny, because I like a girl with some meat on the bones.
Could you
and
beat her
stuff.
in jiu-jitsu, you think?
Huh?
Could you beat her in jiu-jitsu?
Well, that's a no-brainer. But the problem, there's something about, and I think it goes to that alfalfa versus the
you have to be the
other
taller one.
I just feel like I like to, I just like a shorter woman. I don't know why.
If it wasn't for wrestling, I'd
liked-
probably be 3 inches taller, but I fucked up my in wrestling in high school.
That's what it was.
I honestly think my stunt from cutting weight all the time in high school in a terrible way. I think I would have been at least 3 inches taller.
No, God willing.
Now, by the way, over the weekend, this Saturday, so there's this guy, some troll on internet said that no trained woman in a fighter can beat a man, especially him.
What is this guy good at?
I don't think he trains at all. So
Well, I would love to-
He is.
we know the
I'm getting
truth.
there. So 3 girls have stepped up and got hurt or whatever. So now he's fighting Tara LaRosa. Tara LaRosa, by the way, is if you don't know, she's one of the OGs of MMA.
Yeah.
One of the best female fighters ever.
Wait, so he's beaten 3 girls?
No.
They said 3 girls have gone hurt.
They got hurt.
Before the fight.
Oh.
So now Tara LaRosa is fighting this guy.
But you can sanction that? I didn't think you could
I think it's
sanction
technically a sparring match.
So they're wearing gear.
Saturday on Facebook Live.
They're wearing headgear?
Yeah, Tara LaRosa is fighting this guy, internet troll guy.
What's the weight discrepancy? Is they the same weight or?
I don't know. I just know that Tara LaRosa posted about it, and Tara LaRosa should kill him. I don't know how in great shape she is, but if this guy doesn't actually,
The only way I could see a guy, a man beating a man who don't have any training, beating a trained female is
So-
if he's way bigger than her.
Tara LaRosa versus sexist internet troll Christopher Zelinsky this Saturday.
You sure that's not Josh Thompson?
It looks a little bit
Wait,
like
let me see
Josh.
this guy.
It's airing live on Facebook.
Look at this fucking guy. I think I seen something about this piece of shit. You know what? This is funny. I mean, I'll watch this shit.
It's on Facebook Live. 100% right. This Saturday night.
If it's free, what I got to lose here?
Yeah, and there's nothing else going on
You
this
know
Saturday.
what I'm gonna take to instead of Ashley going to the fucking comedy
You're
show,
gonna-
I'll take her to
watch
I'll
Facebook.
take her to watch that fight, and then we're gonna reenact some of
So
that.
yeah, I mean, this guy, I don't know what he's trying to prove. He's making not all men look bad, but he's making. I mean,
I think it's great, because hopefully.
So it's
he's
called
gonna get his fucking ass kicked.
So this Saturday, McDojo Life, I guess that's the name. of
Oh,
it.
I know that one. I followed them on Instagram.
Is set to host a highly anticipated intergender fight between a women's MMA pioneer Tara LaRosa and sex internet troll Christopher Zelinsky. He made a couple of comments. LaRosa's 22-5. She lost to Roxanne Modafferi, I think, her last fight.
Okay.
But Zelinsky.
But I wish I would know the weight of both of these human beings.
This is what he wrote. He wrote 99% of women are too weak and lack the reflexes to do enough damage to stop 99% of the men.
Okay.
Even if they know BJJ, they don't have the size or strength to use the holds. It's dangerous to teach any woman to try and strike or fight a man. Just my 2 cents. I'm not hitting a woman with a closed fist unless she's attacking me. If you want to set up an MMA fight between me and a girl with signed contracts, I'm down. I want money when I win, though, and you must apologize. Yes, she has to be in my weight class. I'm 160. I'm a man, and as I said, 90% of the women will blah, blah, and sadly, you have no idea impact a 16-1 testosterone advantage and a 3-1 strength advantage will give you. But go ahead and set it up. I'll knock out some delusional female, win $100, and go home happy and leave you wondering how some woman with BJJ got knocked out by a full-fledged man. On a side note, if you teach women to try and fight a man, you're giving them delusional thoughts to them. The only way to women will self-defend themselves as a man is with a gun, and if she gets confronted by a man, and her first reaction should be to try to get a gun. If he grabs her, so this is what this guy's saying.
Look, if this guy is the same weight as her,
Yeah.
and he don't have any training, I would take anybody action on that one for the woman to win, because I mean I see how many times if you ever been in a fucking BJJ class, how many times have you seen either a female or a small little dinky looking man beat the shit out of a big dude who didn't know training? Obviously, if the people know the fucking shit, the gender and the
I was
fucking...
at a female class. I was at a class one time, and the girl kept tapping the guy, and she was like, you got to get stronger. She's like, damn, you're weak. And I'm like, oh, God. I felt bad for him, though.
I seen little kids. I'll put it to you this way. I know this girl named Grace, who is a teenage girl, and she's a 10th planet.
What's her name's kid?
I forgot how to say the fucking last name.
Is it the artist kid?
No, she's too little. She's a little girl. No, this girl is like
The Asian girl?
Yeah, she's Asian and white, and she's very, very, very light skin, like very white. And I would put this chick beats up men in jiu-jitsu. I would put my money on this fucking 16-year-old girl or maybe she might even be 15, something like that, to fucking beat this guy.
Yeah.
I
don't know and this guy's an idiot, and anybody listening, any women, men do not think like this guy. This is not like an
unfortunately, to be honest, women, I mean, in my opinion, a lot of men think that way. But men in martial arts who know training and shit do not think that way. But to be honest, the average man in a bar or whatever, they don't respect women's fighting. The average gentleman.
Yeah,
they just ignorant to the shit. You know, they never seen the proof. They've been told of bullshit their whole life about that.
Yeah.
And also they don't want to believe that. Imagine the thought. You have to put yourself out there and humble yourself by going to like a jiu-jitsu class and having a fucking woman beat you. That's a humbling experience, and a lot of guys wouldn't even want to face something like that.
Of course.
So they want to just go, you know, say, you know, the machismo. No woman could be. But the truth is, some women could be like you take Holly Holm or Cyborg and let them loose in a bar to fight like the average man.
Yeah.
They would beat the fucking dog shit out of a lot of most guys.
I'm
not talking about
you, by the way. I was going to a bar fight. I actually almost called you. At
where?
At the Dime Bar.
For you?
Yeah, some guy was like heckling me. I said I made a joke about him. He had a beard. I'm like, oh, ISIS is here. It was like some stupid joke, and he's like, I'll fucking kill you. I'll fuck you, blah blah. Wow. He was drunk, and then I was like, relax. It's just I'm making fun of everybody. I was making literally. And the guy made a phone call, and these fucking like 3 Middle Eastern guys.
No.
Yeah. And the guy was like, I'll kill you.
What about the security at the fucking bar?
They told me to go apologize to the guy. I know the guy, and they were outside. So I go outside, and the guy inside, he goes, you fucking Jew, and this and that. And the guy, I go, these are jokes, man. The guy grabs me. I go, get your hands off me.
Oh, for real? They went to that level.
Yeah.
When the fuck was this?
A couple weeks ago. So then I go outside. The guy grabs my ear, and there's like, there's 2 huge guys with him. I'm like, get your hands off me. He goes, I'll fucking kill you. And they talked about getting guns. It was crazy. But
so
I like,
ISIS.
What ethnicity?
Yeah. He was from Saudi Arabia.
They were?
Yeah,
that's what he said?
They were Middle Eastern and yada yada.
Yeah, you know what?
I almost was like, but I was like, I don't want to get you involved.
Of course, yeah. Thank fucking God. I would have been like, I'm a Christmas child.
No, you would have came.
No. But you know what? Here's the. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, I would have put my life on the line. I would do anything to die for you comedy show. But here's the other part about that. But now, yes,
would you have come?
People should. Of course, I would have. But here's the problem here. I would have not been fucking happy about this. I'll tell you that much. I've begrudgingly helped friends when I'm like, oh God, this is the fucking worst. Call the cops instead of me. Yeah. But it's almost like you have to. Yeah. But here's the problem. Of course, you should be allowed to say whatever the fuck you want or whatever. In a situation like that, I feel like you gotta be a little more careful because you so close. It's like doing a comedy show in your fucking living room, you know? You're so close to the others. There's no barrier. And it's like the security...
I know, but I said to him, hey, man, sorry,
but
these are just jokes.
You know what the thing is like, I feel like...
He was drunk.
No, of course. And the whole... I just like... There's certain shit...
Yeah, no, I'm not going... I learned my lesson. I'm not going to call anyone ISIS.
You should be able to say what you want. I'm not defending the guy, but you gotta know, like you know, Ice-T said it best. He said freedom of speech, but you better watch what the fuck he said. But it's like if you, he said this when
I didn't think he was really.
You know the cop killer thing?
Yeah.
I know he wasn't really. I
don't know.
No, I'm just saying. But you know the cop killer thing?
Yeah.
Ice-T was like the big lesson he learned was he thought there's freedom of speech, so I should be able to say what I want, you know. But the one thing he learned through that one is yes, you can say what you want, but you have to understand that you have to accept the backlash from that other people can react how they want about what you say, what you want. So you just gotta know that you gotta be careful.
So all right, before we leave, other fights have been so Alan Juban versus Ben Saunders got announced.
That fight is so. I mean, that fight is so fucking depressing for me because these are two good friends of mine. You know what? To be honest, the fans should watch. I don't think I'm gonna watch that.
Come on, you'll watch.
I swear to God, I almost positive I'm not gonna watch that.
I mean,
I don't want to see
Ben
it.
has an advantage on the ground, right? Alan's a black belt, but isn't Ben like?
Look, here's the problem. Here's the thing.
On the feet?
My brother, when you ever seen two of your friends just get into a fist fight like in the street?
No.
You know how you feel? Oh, well, I have.
Right.
And you feel sick, like you feel.
No, it's like
it's sad.
It's like when my kids have to wrestle each other.
It's sad, and
I don't coach.
It's like. I know they're not gonna have any hard feelings or whatever and everything, but like, what I'm gonna be happy one of them get knocked out or something. I just don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But everybody else tune in because I'm sure it's gonna be an exciting fight. But God, I never had. I've had people I know before fight each other, but never. And they're friends. I just hate it. I hate it. I don't like to see it. I don't want to see it.
So my girl and I were looking at buying a house, right? And like in our budget, Inglewood is like the only place we can go.
And what's wrong with Inglewood?
Well, so my friends.
I wonder.
Okay, so my friends. My wife's friend from work is like, oh, it's great because
she's black.
Because the gang members, if they like you, they'll protect the women and children in the neighborhood.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, this is a great plan. Let's. I can't wait to get initiated. Like this,
Wow.
this is her plan. Like
That's not a bad idea. The hand is cheap over there, and your kid is gonna get a head start, Hey, you never know.
Right. And then also over the weekend, so Kendra Wilkinson from the Girls Next Door. One of the girls that the Hugh Hefner's girls.
Oh yeah. The one who was with like a light skinned football player. Yeah.
So her brother came to my show in Vegas, and they're like, "Hey, Kendra's a play out here. If you want to go see her play, right?" So
what kind of play is this?
Of course, my wife was like, "Oh yes, this is the one thing she wanted to do in Vegas." So we go see it's Sex Tips from a Gay Man, starring
That's a play?
Starring Kendra. And the gay guy was some guy that was in like I don't know, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy or something, and it could have been good. There was some good funny parts, but it was definitely like it was I don't know, man.
I mean, and that this was in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, caralho. But like off the strip, like at some depressed.
No, it was actually in the Bally's. It was
I can't think of anything more depressed. Like the theater scene in Vegas, but I would want to see that, because like I'm the kind of guy. I used to have a acting teacher. I'm not gonna mention any name, but we would on purpose go to see bad play.
Yeah,
and you know what?
Is, right? There's
you
something
almost can't do it because it's like. It's even more funny. I'm the kind of person I get off on watching bad not just kind of shitty movies, but I get off on that it's so bad it's good, kind of like The Home and all that kind of shit. And watching a bad play is even funnier. Yeah. But the only problem that's different is when you're watching that movie, you could be laughing and cheers and you're not gonna hurt nobody's feelings about their performance. Sometimes it's so funny in a play, you shitting yourself laughing.
There were some good parts. It had a lot of work I had to do, but she was pretty good. She was good, and the guy was good, but the material needed. So anyway, all right, and then finally, I'm sorry to Uncle Creepy over the weekend.
What happened?
More bad luck.
How did he cut his head on a rope?
Yeah, he cut his head open on the rope in Rising.
During the fight.
I
didn't saw the fight. I was going to ask about that.
They had to stop it because it was too much blood.
How was he doing before that?
He got caught a little bit, which is why he was there.
That kid's pretty good. Huh?
But the thing about Creepy,
other kid?
Yeah. But the thing about Creepy is like he gets hurt in a lot of his fight. He's a scrapper. It's not one of those guys. Yeah.
Hey, I seen some of the. Remember, I talked about Alan's fight in Tachi Palace. Every time I went to see, I've been there a handful of times to Tachi. To see like friends of mine fight, or help out or whatever. And every time that guy was kind of like a big deal at Tachi, he was always fighting. I saw some of the most. Uncle Creepy gave some of the most exciting fights I've ever seen in my life. I mean, not in the UFC. I mean, he did good there too, but some of the most in those.
Look at Demetrius Johnson. I thought he won that fight.
But I'm just saying, those other ones, man. And when he was in the bit, like the just the below level, he was like electrifying. And then I remember I couldn't get a sense of how big he was. I never paid attention to the weight class.
Right.
I didn't know he was like. I thought he was more like my size or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because I never saw him up close. And then when I saw him walking through the casino, I was like, oh, shit, he's a smaller gentleman.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's a badass.
Yeah, but what a fucking beast he was in that shit.
So what do we got coming up?
What white man?
What do you got coming up?
What do I got coming up? I wasn't prepared for that. Ask you fucking
Joe, what do you got coming up?
First.
Weendawg.
Oh man, you can go subscribe to Weendawg Radio. It's on SoundCloud, iTunes, anywhere where podcasts are. You can follow me on YouTube, Weendawg TV. Go to Twitch, Weendawg, twitch.tv/Weendawg.
Oh boy.
Instagram, Twitter @the Weendawg.
What other Weendawg? LinkedIn at weendawg.tv.net.
Not LinkedIn.
Dot fucking
Do you have any
Hotmail.
comedy shows coming up?
No comedy shows booked at the moment.
Well, there's shows, but there's not going to be too much.
How come?
Because I mainly just do open mics still.
All right.
What? At like a coffee house and shit like
It's
that?
the worst, dude. Yes.
Man, you know what we should do one day? We should just go to one of his shows like that and just film that shit. Like even the other acts and stuff.
He's pretty good. Out of the other acts, probably don't want to be filmed, but Joe's actually pretty.
But
decent.
we should film his act and they act and do like Mystery Science Theater 3000 underneath it afterwards.
I'll be traumatized.
I bet you already are traumatized.
Yeah, that's true.
But for your Uncle Hanach, it's been a minute since I did this. I forgot to be. I don't remember what the fuck I'm doing. But I'll tell you this.
Any seminars?
Yeah, I just can't. I don't have no dates or nothing on me right now. I'm gonna follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram, to be honest. It's Renato_Laranja. And you're going to find out I never do something that I don't promote on there. So if you follow me on Instagram, you're going to find out what the fuck is going on. And if your name is Ashley Yoder, you're going to find even more of what's going on. You're going to find out the behind-the-scene action out there. But I'm not gonna stop it at Ashley Yoder. If you wanted to try to set something up on private, we can do that too. What else is going on here? Yeah, that's about it for height. Oh, and if you listen, you also can contact me. It's a new year. I don't have all my seminars booked for the year. You might as well get in strike the iron. Strike the iron.
And maybe line a couple up that are around that area, so you could do like 3 in a week or something.
Can do all kind of shit like that, But what a year it's been, and no more fucking take it easy on the fucking charity seminars on your Uncle Hanach.
Yeah.
You do one, and then you fucking find yourself doing 7 in a row, and then you can't. I gotta be able to check out.
So Yoder.
I gotta take out Yoda to a fucking wine bar or whatever in Chemac.
So this Thursday night, I will be in Pasadena at the Ice House. Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Temecula. Next,
keep your filthy hands off that one.
Next Thursday through Sunday, I am in Arizona at the House of Comedy in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm looking forward to seeing Lauren Murphy and my boy David Miesha, all those guys. I'm at the Underground in Seattle, Washington, Thursday the 18th to the 21st to the 20th. Then I'm in Calgary, Alberta at the Comedy Cave, Tuesday, January 23rd. To the 28th.
You've been there before, no?
Yes.
Yeah, Alberta.
And then I'm at the Wine Cellar in Apple Valley, February 7th.
I knew there was going to be one.
The South Point Casino, March 2nd.
Wait, say what? I'm sorry, Salisbury?
South Point Casino, March 2nd.
Where's that at?
That's in Vegas.
Nice.
South Point.
It's nice. It's off the strip.
Yes, and the House of Comedy.
He's doing a subtle dig.
No, it is. It is nice.
It's off the strip?
Yeah.
Those casinos off the strip is always usually very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like Barbary Coast, Shalimar's Revenge.
Yes.
Wild Bill Hickok. What's the other one where they got like a guy that looked like Yosemite Sam? It's a bunch of liquor store or whatever.
Buffalo Wild.
You're gonna
what? No.
No.
Buffalo Bills.
Is that what that
Wild
is?
Wing? I don't know.
Fucking Buffalo Wild Wing.
So anyway, that is our show. Thank you guys very much. Take care. Thank you, Speedweed. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Trap sonsen, trap sonsen, trap dansen. Түүний сонсдог хөгжим дур булаан. Даалж дуулан дур булаа мууруулаа.